Oi, 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 oi. How is everybody doing, man? How is everybody doing? Because let me tell you how I'm doing, man. Feeling tired as hell. Oh my god. I'm cut off the back of just the saddest weekend of man flu. Been coughing up my lungs for the past like 3-4 days. Goddamn heavy-headed, you know, your sinuses are all inflamed. Struggling to sleep as a result. Oh my god. I've not been well, boys. I've not been well. Let me tell you that for free. But know what else I'll tell you? We vowed to stream on Tuesdays and Wednesdays on this channel. And so here we are, man. We're making it happen no matter what, okay? But that's why my energy might be a little bit lower in today's stream. I haven't been eating properly either, man. Ooh. It's been rough going. It's been really rough going for the past few days. I sound sick as well, Captain Hook. Oh my god. Does it sound that bad? Man. You should have heard me like yesterday, man, and the day before, you know? Pretty sure in the videos yesterday that went up, it was quite noticeable. You know, that my voice was kind of wrecked. It's getting a bit more back to normal now. It's still a little bit on the gravelly side, I suppose, but... just been a rough few days, man. Hey, what's up, man? Afro dude. Mr. Black Sin, welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see you again, man, Black Sin. GFA says, we missed the stream. Dang, well, see you all in the next one. What you talking about, man? We're on the starting soon screen, man. You definitely didn't miss the stream. If you're still around, maybe GFA is already gone. Who knows, man? Maybe he's already out of here, you know? Okay. Which is sad for him if he is, because we've got a hell of a lot to get to in this stream, man. Oh, you're still here, man. Okay, cool. What's up, man? What's up, dude? What's up? I thought we lost you there, man. Okay. Yeah, we've got a hell of a lot to get to in today's stream. Including giving every single rare champion in the game a review. How's that, man, for getting my voice warmed up again, you know? In fact, I'll probably mention this again before the stream's out. Looks like we're going to get absolutely annihilated here. Can my Thor even get, like, 1 turn off? Okay, he does, but he doesn't get enough done. Yeah, we could be in some trouble in this fight. Screw it, let's let it play out on order. Yeah, so I'm trying to make a video for the channel where I'm covering, like, every single rare champion in the game. Oh, for God's sake, Thor, you suck so bad. Oh, for God's sake. Can I even play this game, dude? Man, Lazarus has been polymorphed for, like, the entire thing. Anyways, yeah, trying to review every single rare champion in the entire game. I tried to shoot that video yesterday while my voice was just destroyed. It was rough. I had to stop, like, every 3 minutes to have a goddamn coughing fit. I was like, man, I picked the wrong time to try and shoot, like, a 40-minute video, you know? How the hell, this arena's so long. I guess it's because my Thor's unkillable, or, like, block damage. Sorry, my Odin's block damage keeps getting reapplied. Anyway, man, I got, like, 40 minutes into recording that video, reviewing every single rare champion in the game. And then I noticed that my microphone wasn't switched on. So how's that, man? That's how my yesterday was. How was your yesterday? So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just gonna do that video another day. We'll do it on the stream, you know. To hell with it, man. Okay, we really got to try and get this guy dead. My Thor's just not been able to play the game for this entire arena. I'm gonna see if I can just, like, manual this. This is good damage with Lazarus now, man. There we go. That ended things pretty quickly, man. Okay, boys, let's see how long he lasts. Hey, what's up, man? Henrik, dude. Okay. Do you mean me or the arena team? Afro, man. Oh, God. Okay. Alright. We'll just give people a little bit of time to file in, man. Because, frankly, we've got a lot of rare champions to cover in this stream, aka every single rare champion in the game reviewed. And when I say reviewed, I might just be calling some of them trash and then moving on instantly. Otherwise, we're going to be here for like 3 hours. So some reviews are going to be very, very quick, let's just say. Oh, you were talking about me, Afro? Hey, I'll last okay, man. I'm fine. I'm well enough, man, to blast this. I might just be a little bit mentally slow. I literally slept like 2 hours. I literally slept like 2 hours, man. I mean, I'm in a pretty rough way. I can't stand it, dude. When you got like swollen sinuses and your nose is kind of blocked up, and when you lay down, because it equalizes your blood pressure a little bit, it makes like sinus swelling worse, you know, because you're not like in an elevated head position anymore. So like you can't breathe through your goddamn nose. It's just so uncomfortable, you know. Like I got a damn problem with that. We can solo this Monkey King, right? Yeah, so I'm a little bit underslept, so I might be a little bit mentally slow, a little bit sluggish in today's stream. Probably once the stream's done, I'll tuck in and have a quick nap, to be honest, before getting like tonight's video released and stuff. So maybe we can win this arena too. Who knows? Let's give it a shot. Yeah, it's gonna be a little bit rough, man. It's gonna be a little bit rough, but hey, so far so good, man. We're like 10 minutes. Stream. Well, I've been speaking for like 6 or 7 minutes here. No coughing fits just yet. I will try and mute the microphone if I do explode into a coughing fit. I don't want to subject you guys to that, obviously, if I can avoid it, but yeah. Okay, the goddamn Forge Pass is out again, man. I don't know what I'm doing with this Forge Pass, man. I'm gonna buy this Forge Pass. I usually buy the Forge Passes, but this is like the least impressive one to me. The Instinct set. It's like more of a progression set than anything. Do I really need this on the... like, I've never bought this Forge Pass before, by the way. I mean, I'm just not that convinced by the Instinct set. That said, you still want to do all of the dailies and stuff, right? So, upgrade a helmet to level 8. Let's go ahead and get that done. Just pick any old helmet, I suppose. Roll it up, roll it up. Amen, Andre. How's it going, man? Welcome, everybody, by the way. See people just slowly filling on into the stream. It's good to see everybody. Okay, so that's one objective done. Win 3 epic, legendary, mythical artifacts from clearing the dungeons. Okay, fine. Fine. My spider clear is not super fast, but we'll go ahead and get this done. Always farm these up in Spider, because you might as well. It's free money. Accessories sell for so much. Impulse Forge Pass season, boys. Let's go. Man, are you a believer in Impulse, Solstice? I'm not a big fan of the Impulse set, man. To be honest. Not a big fan. Damn, you sound sick, bro. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit rough, man. A little bit rough. The worst of it is over, at least. The coughing fits have slowed down. No coughing on the stream so far, so that's okay. I was completely fried yesterday and the day before that, and the day before that I was too busy shivering and sweating in bed to do anything really, anything productive. That's it, I still dragged myself up, got some coffee in me, swallowed some painkillers, and got to work on things, you know, got to work on planning videos. Because that's what I do usually on Sundays, you know, so... Saturdays and Sundays, I'm like trying to plan out videos for the coming week, you know. Ooh, what kind of like top champions lists can I do and stuff like that. Usually I'm quite hyped about it. Oh, not this time, man. It was kind of bad, but it was kind of bad. But it's okay, man. We're on the mend. We're on the mend. I'm feeling I felt a lot better yesterday than I did the day before. I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday. You know, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. I might not sound good. And I might have only slept for 2 hours because I find it really hard to sleep with like blocked sinuses and stuff. It's a real struggle for me. But yeah, I'm just happy to actually, you know, want to eat food again and to not have the chills. You know, I'm happy enough with that. That pleases me. That's progress enough. You know. And anyways, it's a good time to be feeling better. Because we're going to be shooting what could end up being like... I might end up spending like an hour and 10 minutes or something on one video type here. Maybe like once we get it cut down. For the guys who are going to watch the video on YouTube at a later date. We're probably looking at maybe getting it cut down to like a 40-minute video, 45-minute video, something like that. Reviewing every single rare champion in the game. It's gonna be quite the marathon video, man, but I think it's gonna come out kind of good. And finally, after playing Raid for like 10-ish, 10, 11 months, I feel like I know enough about the game now to make a very, very quick, easy snap judgment about basically every rare champ in the game, you know? I think there's like 3 rares or something where like I'm not sure about their kit, you know? And I can't really remember what they do. Or they're so bad that I've just never read their kit before because I just know that they're trash, you know? So, 3-hour video, Inc. No. Definitely not, man. Definitely not. Defense HP. I mean, defense percent. Maybe usable. HP, but no accuracy. Nah, get rid of it. Get rid of it. Did we do it, man? Dude, what the hell? What? Win 3 epic, legendary, or mythical artifacts from clearing the dungeons. Oh, for God's sake, it says artifacts, not accessories. Oh, you see, Plarium, you see. This is why people get annoyed, man. You know what I'm saying? Really? Like, we're gonna go ahead and make the keyword artifacts here not apply to drops from Spider's Den? Like, what are we doing here, man? That's just so unnecessary. That's so unnecessary, dude. Oh, for God's sake. So I've got to clear dragon, basically. Or like Fire Knight or whatever. Okay. That's just unnecessary. Okay. Why do they do stuff like that, man? Why can't it just apply to accessories as well, you know? God damn it. God damn it, man. Solstice, dude. I'm level 37. About 20 days in. How do I actually read that name, man? There's a lot of numbers in your name, Mr. Festabombs Gaming. Festabombs Gaming? Mr. Festa. Level 37, 20 days in, huh? You could be higher than that if you, like, no-lifed it. But it sounds like decent progress to me, man. Is it your first account, Mr. Festa? Are you, like, fairly new to the game? Also, like, are you, like, returning to the game after a while? Yeah, Festa Bomb. There it is, man. I got there in the end. Alan Crone. After a year and some playing Raid, free-to-play reaching level 85 all the time and effort, now suddenly I cannot log in and access the account. So I bid farewell to the Raid community. Happy hunting. Oh my god, what the hell, dude? Alan, that's crazy as hell, man. That's crazy as hell. I've never heard of that happening to anybody ever before. Oh my god, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that, dude. You tried contacting support and stuff, man? They might be able to help you out. Hey, man, Joshua. What's up, man? Welcome back, man. Welcome back. And it is your first ever account, Festa. There you go, man. Oh my god. Dude, you'll have so much to learn then, man, if it's your first ever account. Raids can be really, really overwhelming for new players, man. That's for sure. I feel like the game could do a much better job. Much better job at onboarding new players as well. Actually teaching them what each stat does. Those kinds of things. They also really need to rework like the early game missions and challenges. Because especially the challenges are like so new player unfriendly. It's not even funny. Yeah, there's a lot of traps that you can walk into as a new player in Raid. A lot of like time sinks that are kind of unnecessary, but if you don't do just the right thing in the early game, you can kind of screw yourself up. Okay. Need epic, legendary, or mythical, so I guess we're going to need 1 or 2 more runs of dragon here, but... How goes the day yourself, Star Chaser, man? For me, at least, pretty decent, man. Pretty decent. I'm still not fully recovered. There'll still be a couple days before I'm able to get myself to the gym. Naively, I'm hoping to be able to get back to the gym tomorrow, just for a light workout, you know, but... I'm a little bit worried about having, like, a coughing fit in the gym. I'm still feeling a little bit under the weather today, and so I don't want to be, like, infecting the entire gymnasium, you know? Getting back to training too early, but... What's important is that I feel a bit better today, man, than I did yesterday, so... There you go. I like that I could use beginner promo code after it got expired. Nasmus, yeah, dude. Hey, man, don't feel too bad, Nasmus. On my main account, like this account that you're watching right now, I didn't use a beginner promo link to get, like, free champions right away. And I didn't use a beginner promo code either to get a free Sun Wukong, you know? Which was active at the time I started playing. I just didn't know that these things even existed. Yeah. Kinda bad, man. Okay. I could have kept that weapon, maybe. I don't know why I sold that. Okay. The rules could have went good on that. Shouldn't have sold it, really. Okay. One more classic arena just to get this Forge Pass done. I don't think I can beat any of the teams here, though. Maybe I can be faster than this guy? I don't know. Yeah, that's 1 billion stone skins. Nice, we purged some of them. Okay. Alright, I think that will do. Boost turn meter. Very good. Good, lovely. Could you show your clan boss setup, Kurakyu? I could indeed. Let's get to that, man. Okay. Oh, actually, did I use both my keys? Yeah, I used both my keys. Does that mean that I can't show it? For God's sake. You see, Raid, quality of life features, man. That's what the game really, really needs right now. Just because I don't have any keys, I can't show my clan boss setup? Well, this is the team right now up at the top. It's basically an Infinity Wixwell team, where I eventually switched in. You don't need to have the mythical champion here, of course. You can just use like a Valerie, and the team can function just fine and can still one-key Ultra Nightmare. So that's fine. I just threw this guy in because it makes it just a bit more reliable and is good against all affinities now. So, yeah. This is the team that I'm using. But, it's going to be a little bit of a pain to show all of, like, the stat tuning and stuff like that, I guess. But I could take a quick look at that. Really, when it comes to Demon Lord Clan Boss, there's, when you're setting up a Wixwell team, there's only a couple of things that are really, really important. Well, there's a handful of things. I do have a video of this build up on the channel, by the way. If you just search, like, Game Leap Raid, you know, Wixwell team or whatever, it should come up. Most important thing is getting Wixwell up in a reflex set, so you can spam his A2 and prioritize his A2 as much as possible after getting his shields up with the A3. You just want to be spamming his A2, which is going to boost up shield health on your team and increase the buff duration and stuff like that. Also apply decrease attack to the boss, which is great. And then you just need a couple of buff extenders with 3-turn cooldown buff extension. One of them that I use is Hellborn Sprite, and then you just need one of these buff extenders at least to be in a shield set. And that's really it. After that, it's just all about, like, tweaking the speeds of the team. Yeah, it's about tweaking the speeds of the team, pretty much, you know, so. Yeah, man. But yeah, I shouldn't even try to go into this clan boss team, to be honest, on this stream if I'm not able to show the speeds all on one screen with the team setup, builder and stuff. But the video's up there on YouTube, man, if you want to look more into it. But yeah, if you go to Wixwell on like an early game-ish account and you can set up a Wixwell team for clan boss, like that is account-changing stuff. Like it's so good. I mean, it's stupidly good. So yeah, man. Okay. Fusion and gem tip was useful. When did I cover fusion and gem tips? I can't remember now. I made so many videos on this channel already, man. We're pumping so many videos in the coming days as well. Let me tell you something. There's so many big events coming up and so many videos I have planned on top of those. Like, oh my god. Like, all of the videos start to blend together in my head a little bit, you know. I got War Mother also, but she doesn't seem good at all. Festa. Oh, do you mean War Maiden? You either mean, maybe you mean War Maiden, Festa, or perhaps you mean, God, who is it? Do you mean Mother Superior? Because you called her War Mother, so I'm not sure who you mean now. Did you finish the Gretel Fusion comp? I got all of the rare components, but decided not to do it. Oh my god, you'd rather have the rare champion than the Gretel? Yeah, I have the fusion ready to pull the trigger on. Like, everything's ready to go. Like, right now. There's 2 days left on this. I like to wait until the final day before fusing my champs, just in case a random surprise event or something pops up. Doesn't look very likely for this one, to be fair. So I should probably just go ahead and fuse it, but, you know, it's just a habit that I've built up over time in Raid, is if you can, like, get a champion fused or pull rewards for an event. For example, like the Prism Shard event coming up, I'm planning on pulling me some Prism Shards for this event and trying my hand at getting my hands on the Hansel this way. Otherwise, getting Wallmaster would be amazing. I've also got like a 6-star Perfect Soul for Sun Wukong as well, so pulling him would be great. There's a few champs here that would be really, really nice for me to get my hands on. And so even with this Prism Shard event, I'm just going to wait for like the final 24 hours, you know. It might even overlap with an upcoming Summon Rush event as well. So we'll see about that. Or a Champion Chase event, excuse me. Champion Chase event, you know. So just with these events, I like to wait until the final 24 hours and to see if I can get them to overlap with anything and get like some double dip going, you know. Again, it doesn't look likely with Gretel. I should probably just fuse her, but it's all good. I'll just wait anyway. You know, it's just a habit of mine at this point, you know. Like a just in case kind of thing, you know. Oh, War Mother is a legendary ogre. Oh, okay. Let me see. What's she called? War Mother something or other? She must have like a full complete name. Or she just actually called War Mother. Wait a minute. Am I looking at the ogres or the orcs here? Okay. War Mother, there she is, man. Oh my god. She is a beautiful lady. Okay. What do we got here, man? Attacks 2 enemies, places bomb. All enemies rather places 2 bomb. Debuffs that detonate after 2 turns. Okay, bomb damage increases against bosses. That's kind of cool. Gives you a bit more utility outside of just killing waves. Attacks all enemies, instantly detonates all bomb debuffs if this champion is under an increased attack buff. Okay. Yeah, so you have to bring increased attack, basically, with this lady. Okay, I mean, is she actually... Yeah, even the reviews suggest that she's quite like a average to below average sort of legendary. But if you got her very, very early on your account, she's probably doing pretty decent damage. It should be like a fine, like, second nuker or whatever to build up. I'm not sure what her modifiers look like. Hell Hades, War Mother. What do her damage modifiers look like? So I'm expecting to see numbers like 3.9 for the attack all enemies for damage modifiers. Actually, they're pretty decent, man. They're pretty decent. Multiplier on the A3, given that all it does is detonate bombs early, so it doesn't have any extra special effects, and it is a 510 cooldown unbucked. A 4.5 attack modifier is pretty good. Like, that's pretty good for just, like, outright damage for this. And it's a 4.25 attack modifier on the A2 with the bomb placement. You know, not too bad, man. Not too bad. So she just hit kind of hard. She's got a kind of a similar problem to what the likes of King Garog have. However, where all she's really doing is just damage. She doesn't have any utility by the looks of things. She just kind of smacks things, you know, in an AoE. And King Garog is one of those legendaries that got buffed recently and is still bad. To put it that way, you know. So, yeah, just pure damage legendaries tend to be not that great, you know. So, yeah. Okay. Gonna try and remember to do that, man. Mute my mic when I need to cough and stuff. Ugh. God. Okay. Okay. Ooh, Joshua, you think it's gonna get worse, man? Yeah, so Joshua just said Plarium sold to MTG. Yeah. So Plarium actually got sold from, I forget the name of the company that owned Plarium before now, which is really bad because they just shot that video, like, in the early hours of the morning. But yeah, Plarium officially sold to a Swedish company that kind of specialize in games, and particularly mobile games. Swedish company by the name of MTG. Not Magic the Gathering, but MTG, Swedish company. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do, man. It's going to be very interesting to see what they do. It's also going to be very, very interesting to see how much they decide to focus on making changes to the way that Raid Shadow Legends is managed as a project, or whether or not they're going to leave Raid Shadow Legends to, you know, the existing Raid team, and they're more interested maybe on new games that Plarium are working on. That's also a possibility. We might not see a lot of changes at all to the way that Raid Shadow Legends is being run. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Aristocrat, that's the one, Joshua, man. Yeah, so Raid was, or rather Plarium was, owned by Aristocrat, who are, what, more of like a gambling specialist company? Which, you know, playing Raid Shadow Legends is not that surprising to find out, or to, like, learn more about this. But yeah, with them being now owned by more of like a gaming specialist umbrella, you know, it's going to be interesting, man. Could be interesting to see if we more like, see more like quality of life changes and stuff come to the game. Could be quite intriguing to see. Speaking of a little bit of gamba, though, oh my god. It's not going to be the best to pull Immortal Soulstones in this event. It feels like you should mostly save these for like Deck of Fates and stuff like that, but we're in abundance. I think we're going to pull like maybe 15, 20 Immortal Soulstones and like 100 Mortal Soulstones a little bit later on in today's stream, man. It's going to be a damn good one. But speaking of that, I should probably get to shooting what's really going to be the main event video of this stream, which if it's your first time joining us on the stream, this is what we do, man. We like to shoot a couple of videos live in every one of the live streams, and you know, if you're here catching the live stream, you get to see the video live, which is great for you. A little bit of behind the scenes action for you guys, you know. Otherwise, you know, if you don't get to catch the full stream or whatever, then you'll get to see the video go up a little bit later on the channel for anybody who wasn't here live, you know. And the first one we're going to be covering has got to be reviewing every single rare champion in the game. Rapid fire style, you know. Some champions I'll spend like 3 seconds. Some champions I'm just going to call them trash and move on. Some champions I'll actually give them like 30 seconds, man. So it's going to have to be a little bit of a priority system when we do this, but I'm also a little bit nervous and I've got my water ready. Because something tells me I'm going to have to take multiple breaks during this. Because, yeah, reviewing like, I don't know, 200 champions or however many rares there are, you know, 170 champions or something. Might get to be a little bit rough. Might get a little bit tough, man, so. Y'all just going to have to wish me luck in this one. And give me some encouragement from the stands, you know what I'm saying? Seducer is such an underrated rare from Undead. Oh yeah, he's great, man. He's great. I think he's often kind of ignored. Because people see that he's got like a partnership skill, you know? And people don't want to really use Temptress, so they think, oh, so I don't really get this ally protect unless I play with Temptress, and who wants to use the Temptress, you know? But even without this AFO, I mean, like, what the hell, man? The rest of his kit is still just pretty good. 2-turn block debuffs is, like, insane. Insane for a rare champion. 2-turn duration, that is. Yeah. It's just nuts, man. Attack all on the A2. And honestly, a pretty good chance of placing sleep on the A1, again, for a rare champion. Just very, very good land rates, man. Yeah, he's a damn good egg. I might need to do it more than one stream to complete. Well, funny story, man. Again, you guys only get this action included in the video because you're here live to watch this behind the scenes, man. But funny story, I tried to record this video yesterday. My voice was a lot worse yesterday. A lot worse. I mean, I sounded like I just got done smoking the world's longest, I am gonna say it, because I can't talk about that kind of thing on YouTube, man. But it was bad, okay? My voice was really, really rough. I had to stop every 3 minutes to have a goddamn coughing fit. Like, it was really bad. And I'm recording this damn video reviewing every single rare. I did multiple takes, like, of the intro, because I was like, man, I'm only up to, like, the dwarves, and I've been recording for, like, 15 minutes. Like, this is gonna be way too long, so, like, I'm restarting the video every now and then. I'm like, man, I gotta get this right, man, because it's gonna be, like, a 2-hour video if I'm not careful, you know? So I restarted. I get like 45 minutes in to recording like take 3. And I'm dying at this point. I'm like, okay, I'm up to literally like the Ogren Tribes faction or something at this point. I was about to move on to Barbarians. I'm like, I'm on the home straight. It's great, man. And then I happened to look down. I noticed that my microphone's little red dot, little red light at the front of the microphone right here is blinking on and off, I'm like, that means that the microphone is muted, by the way. Bro. The microphone was muted for the entire thing. And I just never noticed, man. I just never noticed. I was like, oh my god, bro. I've been sitting here for an hour and a half killing myself trying to get this trying to get this video recorded in between coughing fits and, you know, oh my god. My eyes welled with tears. That's all I can say, man. It was bad. I was like, man, you know what? Screw this video. I ain't doing it. I'm just going to upload something else tonight. Something nice and short. So I can just get something recorded and go to bed because I've had enough. Like, it was just, it was pretty bad. It was pretty bad, man. Oh, God. And you know what? Oh, God. Yeah, it was just bad, man. It was just bad. Yeah. Pretty bad times. That was a low point in my raid adventure so far. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. YouTube, land of the censored, home of the PC. Yeah, there's certain things you just can't say on YouTube, man. There's certain words, even, that you can't say on YouTube. Like, man, that are just ridiculous. You can't even use them in, like, the descriptive or, like, the formal sense. Because, like, an AI in YouTube's algorithm just scans new videos as they go live and will just derank certain videos that cover certain sensitive topics, you know? Yeah, it's pretty sad, man. It's why, honestly, man, it's not just like an edgelord thing. Where instead of saying, like, well, how would you say this, man? Basically, it's not a coincidence that, like, you hear young people these days online say things like unalived, okay, or unsubscribed from life, or self-deleted, and things like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're trying to avoid using certain words that set off the algorithm and will derank their videos, you know? It's not just people being edgelords, right? Like, you actually have to, like, self-censor and kind of obfuscate. I can't say that word, man. Obfuscate what you're saying to try and get around algorithms. Like, it's kind of dumb, to be honest, but okay. Let me sort my goddamn my afro out real quick. Oh. Before we get to shooting this damn video, man. Okay. Alright. Ooh, you pulled Dracomoff yesterday, Tyson? Dracomoff must be just on the menu for people, man. First legendary I pulled on my free-to-play account as well, a few weeks back. Good times already, man. He's helping me out a hell of a lot. Okay. You cold, says Afro Digital. Hey, yeah, man. Got some Afro action going when I wake up with my bed head. Not really, but you know what I mean. Okay. 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 Let's clear my throat there one more time before we get started on this one, boys and girls, because, you know, 1.7% or something of my audience, according to YouTube analytics, are actually female. As difficult as that is to believe. But there you go. Okay. It's time to do this, man. It's time to do this. So what am I looking at for the first faction? I'm just going to refresh my memory on some of these guys. Like, what does Colwyn even do again? Has a very, very low land rate stun. He's a piece of crap. Okay, so to try and get this done in one take and make it fast for when people come to watch this video, because we're about to review every single rare champion in the game, after all, maybe I'll just take a quick scan over some of the champs and just refresh my memory on some of them. Margrave, I know all about you. Rehab is a piece of crap. Not going to spend any time reviewing that guy. Tarlac is almost a good champion until you actually, like, read the cooldown and the durations and stuff on his A3. Ingot I know about. Lasser, does he bring strength in? Yeah, but it's only a weak version. 4-turn cooldown. It's only a single target provoke. Yeah. Is he really that good? The shield buff on all allies is fine, I guess. It's fine. Man, this guy's got good ratings, man. I kinda don't trust these. I don't think Lasser's worth maxing. Because the thing is, if you take him up to level 50, like a rare that's, like, decent, you can take him up to level 50. And just leave them at level 50, and it's fine. But Branchham's, like, best value, like, the most value he brings to the team is his A2. Place a shield buff on allies equal to 20% of this champion's max HP. But if you only get a little bit of level 50, then his max HP isn't very good. And so the shield isn't very good. So you have to take him all the way to level 60 to get the most value out of this guy. And is he worth a level 60? I don't know, man. I'm not sure if I think so. 410 cooldown, 110 provoke. Niche's blessing on Brancham, you think it makes it worth? Yeah, if you get the blessing for him. Yeah, because it'll buff up the decreased attack to a strong version and the strengthen gets a chance as well, right? Let me just check if that's actually how it works. So if I just go to like a random champ that has a blessing. Let me see this. It is buffs as well, right? Oh no, it's only a debuff. Whenever this champion applies a debuff, yeah. So it's not the buffs that are included in this. Even then, is it worth? Like, I don't know, man. I'm still not sure. Yeah, it's only debuffs. This is a bad sign, man. It's the first rare champion. And I'm already struggling a little bit as to what I'm gonna, like, as to what I even think of this guy. I don't know, man. You should try him before you down him. A lot of you guys seem to believe in the guy, man. Maybe I'm underestimating him a little bit. I just mainly see, like, the long cooldown on a single target provoke. And it puts me off a little bit. It's tough, man. It's tough. I don't know, man. He's too new to care, but the thing is, it's like the new rare champions are kind of like the most important ones to get the review right on, you know? Because he's got, like, so few, like, in-game reviews and stuff like that. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm doing rares only, I'd vouch for him. Oh, wow, okay, yeah. Yeah, if you're playing with, like, rare champions only, you're doing, like, a rare only challenge or something, then, yeah, Branch Ambler says, very, very solid in that sense. The thing is, I feel like the bar for rares is just so high for Sylvan Watchers. Like, man, Flannan, Ingid, and Not are all both, like, these are all just, like, fantastic rare champions right off of the get-go. And there's not many rares to pick from, really, for the Sylvan Watchers, of course, but Margrave is, yeah. You know what? I'm actually not a believer in Margrave either, after testing him out myself, but we'll save that for the video, man. Okay. Tell you what, man, I'll go ahead and I'll big up Lasser, man. I'm gonna trust in you guys. I'll trust in you guys, man. Yeah, I'll trust in you guys. I mean, it's a 310 cooldown shield, 20% of his max HP, right? Even at level 50, surely that's gotta be worth something. Yeah, I'm gonna trust in you guys, man. I'll believe. I haven't actually tested him out at all myself yet. But, you know. I'll just pretend that I have for the video. You know, there's some more behind the scenes for you guys, man. Oh my god. Too many good rares for the small quantity, Tyson? Yeah, man. And then you look at a faction like bloody... Is it Sacred Order? That just has, like, so much crap. Like, even the Void rares for Sacred Order, like, all of these are just terrible. They're just, like, all awful, man. Oh my god. Yeah, they're all really, really bad. Like, the only decent rare here really is, like, what, Aethel? Like, Aethel? Is Castigator fine? Yeah, Castigator might be okay, but it's like a 410 cooldown. Like, big heal. And, like, HP equalizer. Grants an extra 10, so... Maybe Castigator is, like, an okay rare for, like, healing in Faction Wars, but... I don't know. Even that's, like, a little bit of a push. Mother Superior, I believe in taking up to level 50 as well, but okay. We'll get to the Sacred Order when we get to him. I think I'm going to start in reverse order. We'll probably start off with the Sylvan Watchers, man, but... Okay. Ooh, the farmable one, Tyson, actually, for Sacred Order, you think? Templar, is it? Is it Templar? 4 times at random, chance of placing provoke. It's fine, I guess. Strong vision, decreased speed, air 1. Okay. Yeah, the Templar's pretty okay, man. Templar's pretty alright. I think Templar's the farmable one, right? I think. Oh yeah, with a block damage. Hang on. Is that Templar? Does he have a block damage woven in there? Yeah, he does. Okay, yeah. You can actually cheese your way through certain bosses as well with Templar. I think you can solo Bommel. If you speed tune him and gear him just right. Not that I'd recommend you build out a Templar to manual solo Bommel, because you actually have to manual the fight, or it won't work. And so you'll be there for like 30 minutes, but he's a champion that can get it done. But it's not a pretty or smooth clear, you know. Okay. I use him but wouldn't max him, yeah. Statues, because I've been playing for so long, there's not a single rare worth keeping. And yes, I've had many cold hearts, as painful as that may be to some people. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Do you plan on playing King Arthur? Daniel de Villa? I don't right now. We'll see what the future holds, but yeah, not right now I don't, man. Not right now I don't. I haven't really looked into it a whole lot, but yeah, I can't even imagine just auto-feeding every single rare right now, statues, and I'm like 10 months in, you know. I'm still building up like my rare secret rooms teams and stuff like that, and getting those farms in is still very, very important for me, so. But yeah, I can imagine you do get to a point pretty quickly in terms of like raid account lifespan, if you're playing the game very, very active, where, yeah, almost every rare you are feeding in, you know. Once you've got like a couple of cold hearts built up, you probably don't have that much of a requirement anymore, so. Okay, man. That said, let's get this done, man. Just got to cough real quick and then I'm going to start recording, man. Okay. Woo! Yeah, this is gonna be a rough old recording, man. Oh my god. Okay, but we're just gonna go for it, man. We're just gonna go for it. Because wow, gotta get started, man. We've been streaming like 45 minutes already. Yeah, I gotta jump on the first video here. Okay, let's do this, man. Let's do this. What's up, man? Wally, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, welcome back, I should say. All right. Recording mode activate. Let's shoot a quick intro for this one. Real quick, and honestly, I'm just going to jump straight into it because this video is going to be fast. This video is going to be really, really quick. Like, we're talking like 10-second champion reviews here, man. Okay. Alright boys, let's do this, man. Reviewing every single rare in the entire game of Raid Shadow Legends. Some of these reviews are going to last 3 seconds, frankly, because some rares are not even worth looking at. They're just trash and auto food for every single account in the game, whereas others we can discuss for like 20 seconds before we move on. Let's do this, man, as quickly as we can, working in reverse order, starting off with the Sylvan Watchers faction with Branch Arm Lasser. Now, this guy is honestly a pretty solid rare champion fusion component from not too long back. Brings weak version decreased attack on an attack all on his A2, and also places his shield buff on all allies equal to 20% of this champion's max HP for a couple of turns. Obviously, you're going to get a lot more value out of this guy if you build him up all the way to level 60, and with super, super high health. This is a 3-turn cooldown skill, can bring a lot of survivability to the likes of a Faction Wars team. And yeah, pretty solid rare just for that reason. 4-turn cooldown provoke as well on the A3. Not the greatest skill in the world, but you know what? Taking this guy up to level 50, you probably won't regret it. Haven't tested him out myself, but you know what? The stream chat who are watching this video being recorded live right now have convinced me. Branch Arm Lasser, pretty decent one. Tree Shield Knot. Basically every single account in Raid, it feels like, probably has a Tree Shield Knot built to at least level 50 for Faction Wars, purely because of his double revive on his A3, 5-10 cooldown, best revive in the game as far as rare champions go. And yeah, Tree Shield Knot, you probably won't be disappointed if you take him all the way to level 60. He's just that good. Really, really good egg. Also has a 3-turn cooldown, heal all allies as well. And weak version increased defense on his A2. Just a damn good one. So we start off with some very, very strong rares here, man. Ingot Twist Staff is going to continue with that theme. You can take this guy to level 50, put him in a stun set, and he's going to do an incredible, incredible job on your account. Has a couple of attack all enemies skills on his A2 and his A3, with the A3 also placing leech debuffs at a 75% land rate bucked. Very, very good rare champion indeed in a stun set. You don't have to invest much in this guy to get a lot of value from him. Shadowbow Terlac is going to be the first dud of this video. Piece of crap. Almost a very, very interesting champ. Almost pretty good. I almost wanted to shout this guy out. But a 410 cooldown, place a Veil buff on all allies except this champion for 1 turn. A 1 turn duration Veil on a 410 cooldown. This is kind of like the main course of his kit, if you like. And it just doesn't quite do enough. That's it, really. Shadow Bortelak wouldn't advise investing in this guy at all. Moving on to Bowsmith Flandern, this is just another good one. His A2 is particularly good as an attack all enemies with 100% land rate, decrease speed debuff. Might only be the weak version, but the most important thing about this A2 is that it synergizes with his passive, which has a 50% chance of granting an extra turn when this champion places a decreased speed debuff on 3 or more enemies with that A2. So using that against a wave of enemies, chances are you're going to get off a extra turn, which you can then use either with his ally attack skill on his A3, or just an A1, which has a pretty damn solid land rate stun on a double hitter. You're going to get a hell of a lot of wave control out of your Bowsmith Flandern, and yeah, because he's an ally attack champ, he's going to get more out of your team in general as well. So, pretty damn good rare champ. Take him up to level 50 in my book. Loneblade Rehab, piece of crap. He's going to be our first skip and auto food champion of this video without a doubt. Margrave Greenhawk. So Margrave is a champ that I tried out myself. I'd recommend you food him. I don't think he's good enough, man. I tried him out myself on my main account. Attacks 3 times at random, each hit 70% chance when booked of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. I thought, you know what, on a 310 cooldown, might offer some pretty decent wave control. He doesn't. He's crap. Okay, he didn't feel good to me at all. Not only is the provoke not a 100% land rate, and so sometimes it's a little bit of a dud, but you can use this skill sometimes into waves of like 4 enemies, and like, just because it's 3 attacks at random doesn't mean it's going to hit 3 unique enemies. It can just double hit into the same enemy, or even triple hit into the same enemy if you're really unlucky a couple of times. More often than not, you're applying like 1.8 provokes per wave with this A2. Into a wave of enemies. No good, man. Much like Tribuck Colwyn is also no good. Food this guy, he's a piece of crap. Pathfinder Kate is fine. I almost want to recommend this champion because of a quite unique A2. Attacks all enemies. 50% chance of increasing the cooldown of a random skill on each target by 2 turns. It's actually not bad into wave content. Is she therefore worth, however, taking up to level 50? I don't know, man. I'm not sure that she brings quite enough to the table, given that this is really all she does. This is her thing. This is her gimmick. Yeah, I don't think I can recommend in good faith Pathfinder Kate. I'd say just go ahead and scrap her, man. On to the Shuriken faction, where we have a very, very small amount of rare champions, so let's keep it blasting. We've got good old Fanatic over here, who, again, I kind of want to recommend this guy. Is he decent? Is he good enough? It's kind of tough to say. His main skill comes in the form of his A3. It's a strong version increase attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. It is on a 4-turn cooldown, so that's not great. The fact that he's going to have a little bit of downtime with the buff there. You compare this to the likes of a Spirit Host, which is a free campaign farmable rare, and she brings a 3-turn cooldown, 50% increase attack buff, and she's free. You know, freely accessible from just farming campaign. This guy's a void rare. You'd like to expect a little bit more here. The little bit more comes in the form of removes 1 random debuff from each ally. Is that good enough to justify taking him up to level 50? I don't know. By the time you get him being a void rare, he's a little bit harder to come by. I can't see many people taking this guy up to level 50 just for that skill alone, but hell, it's your account, man. Maybe you can value him a little bit differently. Vagabond is a piece of crap. Never even look at this guy. Same as Marauder. Same as itinerant? More like fooderant. Get him the hell off my screen. Adachi, some people swear by this guy. I think that he's okay. He just bring a decent land rate-ish, I guess. We're kind of a little bit, I don't know, starved of good options in the Shuriken when it comes to rare champions, to be fair. So maybe people overvalue this guy a little bit just based on that for our Shuriken Faction Wars, but this Provoke A1 is okay. He brings in attack all enemies and shield buffs himself, only himself, for 20% of his max HP on his A2. And it also brings a block debuffs buff and an increased defense buff, weak version on a 310 cooldown on his A3. He's fine. He's okay. Again, you're very starved for options in the Shuriken, and so maybe for that reason, Adachi is worth a level 50, unlike Bloodmask, who is only good to be shot in the oven and roasted up into a nice tasty chicken for your tavern. And Assassin is equally a piece of crap. His A1, attack 1 enemy, 75% land rate, 5% poison debuff for 110. Seems fine, until you then remember, wait a minute, Frozen Banshee exists in this game, and she basically does the same thing on her A1, except it's a double hitter, and she's applying twice as many strong poisons. So what the hell are we talking about here, man? Assassin is a piece of crap. Oh, we're not done quite yet, man. We have Life Taker, who, for me at least, is probably... Dude, Life Taker for me I'd suggest that she's probably the best rare champion in the Shadowkin faction. Whether or not she's worth taking up to level 50 on your account very much depends on how you're doing for early game finite progression, right? If you've got a brand new account, you pull yourself a Life Taker, she could be fine to take up to level 50 because, well, multiple double hitters, right? She's got a double hitter on her A1, a triple hitter on the A2, with each hit having a chance of decreasing the target's 10 meter, and then the third hit also has a 70% chance, or 75% chance rather, of placing strong decreased speed debuff for a couple of turns. Just a great skill to bring into Fire Knight on a 310 cooldown. Yeah, she's just a happy little progression rare. Also brings a reflect damage buff on herself as well, on the A3, which can also be quite helpful into Fire Knight. And so she's not exactly great for faction wars, but yeah, worth a level 50 into Fire Knight. If you don't have any better options on your early game account, I think that she's a pretty good option. Onto the dwarves. After I get a sip. After I get a quick drink, man, because oh my god. Okay, so if I can get through like a faction and a half, 2 factions, like in between every little water break, I think that's pretty okay. Okay. Thing is, I just have to like stop to breathe a little bit. We've already spent a little bit too long covering these factions, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? Like, recording for like 7 or 8 minutes to get through the first 2. Even that's a little bit long, we gotta like speed this up a little bit, you know? We're gonna blast through these just a little bit faster. What does Painsmith do again? I think he's a piece of crap, right? Yeah, he's pretty terrible. He basically just brings a block revive. Who else am I not sure what they do here? Bulwark, I know. Gloril. I think these are all just crap and food. Apart from Master Butcher on this row. I like how this guy's just called Madman, by the way. Not Mad Dwarf, by the way. Little bit racist of a name there. From Plarium, to be honest. Not respecting his identity as a dwarf, but there you go. Not respecting his race. Beast Wrestler, there you go. Flailer. Avia's pretty okay. Okay. Yeah, the dwarfs is quite a lot of food champs here, man. There's quite a lot of food. Okay. Madman isn't bad, you don't think so? Attacks 1 enemy, ignore damage, shield buffs, attacks all enemies, heals the champion 10% of damage inflicted. It's fine. It's fine. Like, for me, I think he's probably food. I think he's probably food. The thing is, I feel like for a rare to stand out, it really has to be... Like, it really has to be like a guaranteed value dump, you know? For most people. Yeah. I'm probably going to cast the guy as food, man. Probably, you know. Sorry if I break any hearts out there, man, but... Dilgol for life? Yeah, Dilgol is a good one, man. Okay, let's get back into this, man. Okay. First up, we have good old KZ Deepheart, one of the best Void rares in the game. This guy's really goddamn good. As long as you build him with 100% crit rate, then yeah, he can't miss his strong version decreased speed on his A1, which is awesome. Great into the Iron Twins dungeon, because he's solid against every affinity for this reason. And also, he's great in a stun set as well. Even without any skill books, you'll notice that both of his attack all enemies skills on 3-turn cooldowns by default, and so yeah, you can throw him in a stun set. He uses up a lot of skill books if you do want to kind of fully max and build him out, but it's not even necessary, to be honest. You can still get a lot of value out of this guy, even without any books, and yeah, awesome. I've got a one taken up to level 60. I use him all the time in Doom Tower secret rooms, all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, he is great. Next up, we've got good old Dilgol. This guy is sweet. The earlier you pull this guy on your account, the better. In my view, brings a weak version decreased speed on his AO1. Does pretty decent damage to this guy too. He's just a great kind of catch-all rare that's sort of good, or like at least decent. Most everywhere in the game, especially all of the early game dungeons and the regular dungeons and stuff like that. He's got to attack all enemies 2 times, with each hit having a But just like 1,000,000,000% chance. Very, very high land rate, strong version, decrease accuracy debuff for a couple of turns. Again, great into multiple dungeons. Dragon, Ice Golem, stop the boss landing their debuffs, their poisons, their stuns, their freezes, those kinds of things. Also helps clear wave content. And on the A3, a happy little boss killer A3 with a triple hitter, each hit with a chance of placing strong version, decreased defense for a couple of turns. Dilgol, great champ, particularly good if you pull him early on. Painsmith, food, brings like a block revive, piece of crap beyond that, not really worth building out. Bulwark, I'd argue this guy is equally a piece of crap, unless you pull him very, very early on your account once again, and you want to use him in your Demon Lord Clan Boss team. This is because of his passive, which, when attacked, has a chance of extending the duration of all debuffs on the attacker by 1/10. You're taking so many AoE hits from the Demon Lord Clan Boss that this can be pretty good for extending the duration of, you know, decreased attack debuffs and poison debuffs and stuff like that, which is nice. Or even HP burn debuffs, which Bulwark does bring himself on his A2. So he does have his niche uses, but honestly, if you've already got a decent Demon Lord Clan Boss team set up, you know, and you're a few months into the game and that's already been taken care of, then I kind of feel like he becomes food very, very quickly. You can hold on to him for some edge use cases where you just need any HP burner against the Frost Spider boss in Cursed City and Doom Tower. You might be sometimes very, very limited on what HP burners you can use against that boss, and so he can be fine to hold on to for that reason. Okay, man. Gloral, Brutebane, piece of crap, trash, food, chicken, Hatchet Slinger, same deal. Master Butcher is great, one of the rare cheat code champions into a specific boss, that boss being Dreadhorn Bommel in Doom Tower and Cursed City when he shows up. It's all because of his passive and stuff, which I won't go into right now, but long story short, without going like into a full kit breakdown for this guy, just build him to be the highest health champion on your team against the Dreadhorn Bommel boss, and he's going to out-heal a crap load of the boss's bomb damage. Very, very, very solid rare champion indeed. Also brings a 2-turn duration provoke as well on his A2, so just bring a little bit of control and utility outside of just the Dreadhorn Bommel fight. Master Butcher is solid. Madman, piece of crap, food, chicken. You'll see him in the tavern. Boltsmith, food. Delore, Lawkeeper, you know what? Food. Perforator, food. Honor Guard, chicken. Beast Wrestler, just huge crinkle brain, chicken. Candle Guard, solid. This gal is actually pretty damn good. Not only does she hit quite hard, she's not going to hit as hard as like one of your starter champion rares, of course, because those guys just have inflated modifiers to make them more helpful and stuff to new players in the game, and that's understandable, but she's pretty solid, man. She brings 2 attack all enemies style skills, one of them applying weak version of Weaken, and on her A3, she actually brings a self buff of increased attack and 15% increased crit rate, which is really, really good. It means you can build her out with 85% crit rate, and the rest you can put into damage, and she can do a pretty damn good job of being a damage dealer in your Dwarf Faction Wars. I'd recommend take her up to level 50 if you need that extra damage in Dwarf Faction Wars. Consider taking up to 60 if your account is getting on a little bit, and you're just not finding any better Dwarf damage dealers. Frankly, I'm going to have to do that pretty soon on my own account, because yeah, my Dwarf faction is probably the weakest of all of the factions on my account. That said, if you're take her up to level 50 and you find a better damage dealer, you can still put her in a stun set anyway, because again, she has a couple of attack all enemies skills, and so she can still find some utility in a stun set, even if you demote her a little bit from the role of damage dealer. Flailer is a piece of crap. Avid the Alchemage is pretty decent, brings some 10 meter fill and some healing on his A3, which is definitely like the main value you're going to get out of his kit. Is he good enough to suggest taking up to level 50? Depends on what options you're looking at for survivability and just stayability on your Dwarf Faction Wars teams. Maybe you need him, maybe you don't. A little bit situational in my book. Cudgeler is a piece of crap food, as is Stout Axeman, as is Runic Water, and as is Grumbler, and that is all for the Dwarves faction. Okay, next up, man, straight on up into the Knights Revenant, where we're going to be starting off with good old Ashwalker, which, I don't know, man, has anybody built out Ashwalker? Did anybody find him decent? For me, I don't feel like his kit reads that good. He's going to attack all enemies with a 100% chance booked of placing weak version of Weaken. Also brings a, you know what, man, Ashwalker's actually pretty decent. Now we'll look at the land rate of this stun as well. The stun's a pretty goddamn high land rate on his A2, and it also decreases the 10 meter of all enemies by 10% if this attack is critical. This guy is a fine rare champion to take up to 50 if you just want a little bit more wave control and some debuff action in your Knights Revenant. A fine rare champ. Going to be a little bit situational. I think by the time most people get an Ashwalker, they just might not need him. That's a counter-pendant though. Centurion, piece of crap. Daywalker, equally a piece of crap. Renegade is actually great. She brings she's one of the only champions in the game that has this very unique skill of decreasing the cooldown of ally skills. She does it by 2 turns on a 5-turn cooldown, and she does do this at the cost of some of her own max HP. So a little bit of a finicky champion, but once you get a Renegade built out, you'll find that she just kind of works alongside any old champion composition. You can put a Renegade in with a team full of legendaries, and suddenly this skill becomes exponentially more powerful, right? Because you're decreasing the cooldown of increasingly powerful teammates that are around her. And so, yeah, she can scale up very, very well. One of the better rare champions in the game. Renegade, well worth investing in my book. Longsword Taurox is equally just a juicy, juicy rare champion, man. Is A2, attack all enemies. Pretty high land rate. Provoke debuff for 110 across all enemies on a 310 cooldown. It's not like 100% by any means. What is it, like 50% or something? 65% chance of placing provoke on all enemies. Pretty solid. He also begins to counterattack in whenever hit by an enemy under a provoke debuff on his passive, so he'll be counterattacking a hell of a lot, which is also great because this A1 has a chance of placing leech, and so you're going to be getting a lot of extra healing for your team by just spreading this leech debuff around. As far as rare champions go that are well taken up to level 50, I'd say Longsword Taurox is very, very high on that list for the Knights Revenant faction wars. Man, I need to drink something. Woo! Got a mouth getting dry, man. Centurion is actually a niche champ. Somebody beat Curse City with the cheese strat using Centurion. Really? Oh my god. Oh, okay, you mean Daywalker. Alright. Yeah. Ash has a bunch of videos on Longsword Taurox. Yeah, Taurox is great, man. He's a cool champion too. Really, really cool aesthetic on the guy. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up though. I'm just gonna keep it rolling, man. Else we're going to be here for like 3 hours or something, you know what I'm saying? We're making pretty fast progress now, though, now that the wheels are turning, you know? So, Crimson Slayer, this is honestly a champion that surprised me a little bit. She never really gets spotlighted that much in other YouTube videos, but I'm going to put a little bit of a spotlight on Crimson Slayer as a fantastic Fire Knight progression champion that I took up to level 50 myself, just for use in early game Fire Knight, and she was great. She brings a triple hitter on her A1 with a chance of placing sleep, and on her A2 it's an attack one enemy with a chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by 50%, except it's actually a 10 meter steal, right? Fill this champion's turn meter equal to the amount the target loses, and so a little bit of 10 meter steal on the A2. Honestly, just a great progression champ into Fire Knight to take up to level 50 if you need her. Guardian, get this guy off my screen. Acolyte, food champion. Gladiator, food champ. Arcanist, food. Coffin Smasher, not bad. Okay, Coffin Smasher is actually okay. He brings a pretty decent kit into early game Clan Boss. Got a triple hit on his A1 that places the strong version of decrease attack, one of the most important debuffs to bring into Demon Lord Clan Boss, so right off the get-go, off to a good stat. And then on his A2, he has that good 75% chance bucked of placing an HP burn debuff for a couple of turns, which is also going to help out, of course, with Clan Boss damage. And so Coffin Smasher, the earlier on you pull this guy into your account, he can be a great help into Clan Boss. That said, I'd say take him to level 50, you're probably going to find a better option for Demon Lord Clan Boss sooner rather than later. I'm not sure if I could really recommend taking the guy up to 60 just because he's not that useful into many other areas of the game. Again, unless you want to hold on to just random HP burners here and there on your account for potential future use into Frost Spider in Curse City and stuff like that. Magus is food, as is Theurgist. Executioner is a pick worth calling out as well. This guy is actually campaign farmable, which is always lovely. He has a chance to stun on his A1 and has big 10 meter decrease on an attack all enemies on his A2, and also places weak version of decreased speed as well at a 75% clip. And so pretty just solid champion. He is very slow at 89 base speed, which is impressively slow even for a rare champion. So very much on the slow side, but does bring very solid wave control. And yeah, I think is a fine shout out to take up to good old level 50 at least. Okay. Woo! Oh my god. Oh man, you double checked. Raid actually nerfed the Daywalker strat, Black Savant. Damn, there you go, man. Poor Daywalker, man. You can't ever have fun with rare champions in this game. Whoa, okay. Alright, next up, moving on to the good old Dark Elves faction. We actually don't have that many rare champions to go through here, which is a bit surprising. First up, we have good old Harvester. For which I actually need to refresh my memory a little bit. What exactly does Harvester do again? This is like this is one of those champs that I've just never actually looked at before. What does she actually do, man? And do I recommend it? Attacks one enemy, chance of increase the cooldown of one of the target skills by 2 turns at random. Attacks one enemy, 80% chance of placing block buffs. It's a lot of attack one enemy stuff. She doesn't seem that great to me, man. Attack one enemy 2 times. Weaken. Yeah, she don't seem all that hot. Don't seem that great to me, man. Similar story with Eviscerator, right? I think I know this champ. Yeah, that's just poor, dude. Oh my god. God dog, man. This is supposed to be a void rare, man. It's supposed to be a goddamn void rare, man. Not that great. I mean, what the hell is this decreased defense, honestly? Return is a piece of crap, I know that. Okay, alright. No one talks about Harvester too much, that's usually a bad sign, you know? Okay. Alright. Yeah, the biggest issue with Harvester seems to be that she's just a lot of single target skills, or increase the cooldown of one of the target skills by 2 turns at random. I don't know, man. Where's the utility for this? If this was like an attack all enemies with a lower land rate cooldown increases, she might have some utility, at least into wave content. But Harvester, for most people, probably going to be food by the time you grab her, unlike Painkeeper, which is another one of those champs that decreases the cooldown of ally skills by 1 turn. It's on a 4-turn cooldown for Painkeeper. Fantastic rare champion. Well worth building out just for this A3 alone. Yeah, very good stuff indeed. You probably won't regret building out a Painkeeper. Eviscerator, on the other hand, piece of garbage. Void rare, dude. She lands a couple of weak poisons on a A1, weak version, 2.5%. And then she has a 75% land rate, weak version, decreased defense debuff on a A2, 4-turn cooldown. What are we talking about, man? War Maiden is in this game. And she brings a 3-turn cooldown, 100% land rate, strong version, decreased defense, and she's free in campaign farmable. Bro, Eviscerator is a piece of crap. Yeah, hard skip, man. Returner, skip, get rid of him. Paragon, you can do some interesting cheese stuff with Paragon, right? Because he has that 2-turn cooldown, 2-turn duration unkillable buff on himself. So you can cheese a lot of content with Paragon. Is he worth building out just for cheesing content? Just for cheesing something like Nightmare Campaign, which is what comes to mind first and foremost for cheesing content with Paragon? I don't know, dude. Nightmare Campaign isn't going anywhere. You can just wait until you have like better legendary champs in like good regeneration gear and stuff like that. And most people can clear their way through Nightmare Campaign without too much trouble, just in time if you're a little bit patient. Is it worth building out Paragon to get that job done super early on? I'd recommend not. That said, Paragon is extremely situational. Depends if you want to cheese some content with him. Yeah, just do your homework on like YouTube builds and stuff like that for Paragon and just make sure that he can cheese the content that you're looking for. Cold Heart, best rare champion in the game. Honestly, might not even... I'm not going to spend too long reviewing this champion. Frankly, she's great, okay? Quadruple hitter on her A1. Everybody knows Cold Heart. Great into basically all content, all dungeon content. A lot of Doom Tower bosses, stuff like that. Huge damage on a A3. Attack one enemy, decrease the target's turn meter by 100%. Extra 30% chance of inflicting a crit, so you only have to build it with 70% crit chance. A little bit of accuracy for the turn meter decrease, of course, but besides that, Cold Heart is a dungeon clearing queen. Insanely good. Best rare champion in the game. Yeah, build her out. That's it, really. Wanderer is a piece of crap. Food, as is Hexweaver. Spirit Host, honestly, worth building up to level 50? Probably. campaign farmable rare champ. Like we mentioned earlier, she's got that 3-turn cooldown, strong version, increased attack buff on all allies for a couple of turns. She also brings remove all debuffs on all allies and a block buffs debuff for 1 turn. This isn't a 5-turn cooldown, so it's not the strongest version of this skill that you can come by, but I think she brings enough utility to the table and is most importantly campaign farmable and therefore accessible enough to justify taking up to level 50 for faction wars for most people. Spirit Host, good champ, honestly, pretty damn solid rare. Ordinator, get him off my screen. Steel Boya, chicken, kill. Obviously great. I don't need to cover kill. Again, one of the better rare champs in the game, to be honest, all things considered. Yeah, very, very good indeed. Hopefully he was your starting champion. Judge is honestly a pretty solid rare champ. The earlier on you pull a Judge on your account, the better, just because he brings such a wide variety of debuffs on his passive. So with each hit he throws out, has a 30% chance of placing the strong version of decreased accuracy, speed, attack, and decreased defense on the target for 1 turn. And he has an attack all enemies on the A2 as well. So just getting him as fast as possible and as many turns in as possible. And then as long as you have the accuracy required, you're going to be triggering his passive, hopefully as often as possible off of that A2. Yeah, a pretty solid red champ. Probably worth taking up to level 50, just because he covers so many roles. Oh, and that's actually all for the Dark Elves. Undead, what do we got here, man? Gotta refresh my memory a little bit. Bloodwraith is quite interesting, right? Yeah, Bloodwraith is actually pretty good. For wave control, I wonder what people have rated him for faction wars. Only 4.5? That's quite surprising. 100% land rate, decreased defense, weak. And 40% land rate fear debuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, fear's not bad for wave control, man. Then again, 40% land rate, then it's a coin toss as to whether or not the opponent misses a turn, right? Is it that good? Chance to stun on the ear 1, books do not increase the land rate. Yeah, a little bit of a strange champ. Skeleton, Seducer, One Night, blah blah blah. Okay. Next up we have the good old Undead Hordes faction, starting off with Bloatwraith, and this one's a little bit of a close call, to be honest. His A2 is so close to being good that I'm tempted to say that he's worth taking up to level 50, but probably not, right? It's an attack all enemies with 100% land rate, fully booked up, chance of placing the weak version of decreased defense, also has fully booked a 40% chance of placing a fear debuff for 110 on enemies that get the decreased defense, and so the fear debuff gives enemies a chance at missing their turn. 40% land rate on an attack all, it's a 3-turn cooldown. It's not bad, it's this close to being good in my book, probably not quite good enough in terms of wave control, for me at least. This is one of those that's kind of close to the wire. Be interesting to hear what you guys think. Skeleton, generally speaking, piece of crap. Stitch Beast, piece of crap. Seducer, really, really good. Very, very unique red champion that unlocks an extra skill in the form of a strong ally protect buff on a 14 cooldown, but only when he's got Temptress on the same team. Not a great rare champion over here, but even without Temptress though, very, very strong kit on this guy. His A3 is kind of spotlighted a lot by other content creators, and for good reason. It's a 4-turn cooldown, increased defense buff on all allies for 2 turns, and a 2-turn duration block debuffs buff as well. Kind of unheard of for rare champions to get a 2-turn duration block debuffs buff, and so for that reason alone, he's definitely worth some consideration. Also brings an attack all on his A2 with a chance of placing decreased attack. Weak version brings quite a lot to the table. Honestly, Seducer might be auto worth taking up to level 50, at least just for that reason. Worth considering at the very least. Hollow is chicken. Doomscreech is pretty solid. Brings 10 meter fill in the form of a 30% 10 meter fill and a strong version increased defense buff on allies for 2 turns as well on his A2. Just for this A2 skill alone. It's on a 3-turn cooldown booked as well, by the way. Very, very good skill. Just for this A2 alone, probably worth taking up to a level 50 champ. The only kind of conditioned for not taking this guy up for use in faction wars and stuff like that, because he's great in like go first arena teams in the early game and stuff like that as well. But if you're going to take this guy up in faction wars, just make sure that you don't have the epic champion, whose name I forgot. Okay, I swear to God, there's an epic champion. Seeker, that's the one. Seeker is like this guy's big brother, and just kind of does the same job but better. So unless you pull a Seeker, then you might not want to take your Doomscreech up. But yeah, if you don't have a Seeker, Doomscreech is a great stand-in until you find a Seeker, right? The epic alternative. Arbalester is a chicken, as is Corpulent Cadaver, as is Ghoulish Ranger, as is Rotting Mage. Bone Knight, some early game justification maybe for farming Spirit Keep for the heal reduction. I did that on my main account. I replaced him very, very quickly. I kind of regret taking the guy up to level 50 on my main account, so I'm probably just going to say food. Food. Grinner is one of those rare Reviver champions, and so just getting a Reviver champ up on your faction is just always good for finishing faction wars, right? For getting 3 stars on all of those faction wars stages. God. Need an unexpected drink. God damn. Oh, God. Okay. Blue Wraith needs a buff in his A1. The stun just never happens. Yeah, it seemed really, really low land rate, Sean, man, for sure. Okay. Okay. Alright. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Okay. And so for the revive alone, Grin is probably worth taking up to a level 50. Also brings it to tackle enemies with a chance of removing a random buff from each tag as well. So brings a bit of utility there on the A2. Also, Grinner, just solid, okay? Unlike Sorceress, Gravechill Killer, she's fine. You could build her out to level 50, but only if you have her partnered up with the next champion we're about to cover in this video, because I know who the next champion is. Gravechill Killer is a good poison champion, but only if you have somebody applying the poison sensitivity debuff on your team at the same time. Otherwise, she's a very, very weak rare champion, so only be using Gravechill Killer if you have her playing alongside a Frozen Banshee. Even then, if your starting champion is Kale, I kind of feel like just Frozen Banshee and Kale kind of do a better job than Frozen Banshee and Gravechill Killer. And so even then, I'd say Gravechill Killer is probably going to be food for like 99% of people. But Frozen Banshee, one of the better rares in the game, especially for the early game. And especially if your starting champion is not Kale with a double hitter, giving you, 100% chance fully booked up for placing 2 strong poison debuffs for 2 turns if the target's under poison sensitivity, which of course the Frozen Banshee brings on a A3. Very, very, very good indeed into Demon Lord Clan Boss. If you do not need her though in Demon Lord Clan Boss, then she falls off very, very quickly, right? That's her main use in the game. So if you don't need her for Demon Lord, then she becomes a chicken very, very quickly. Temptress is a chicken. Banshee is great in a stun set. She has multiple skills, including even a A1 that attack all enemies style skills. And so level her up to level 50, put her in a stun set, get her nice and fast, and you really can't go wrong. Yeah, she's going to repay you with a hell of a lot of value for minimal cost investment. Next up, man, we have the good old Demon Spawn faction, where we have food moving straight into the fastest campaign farmer in the game. I believe at least Fellhound is still the fastest campaign farmer in the game with a pretty decently hitting A1. Build this champ out with just enough damage and it will one-shot its way through all of the waves on campaign brutal 12-3. And yeah, if you need yourself a campaign farmer and you get a Fellhound, congratulations, man, you've solved your campaign farming game mode, if you like. Marquise is food, Ifrit is food, Hellfreak is food, Hellborn Sprite has some use, but only in the Infinity Wixwell Clan Boss team. And so if you're in your early game and you pull a Hellborn Sprite, you might just want to put her in your vault and just leave her sitting there for a while for the day, like if the day eventually comes that you find or like pull from a Sacred Shard or whatever, a Vault Keeper Wixwell, then you can start to set up one of the best Clan Boss teams in the game, if not the best Demon Lord Clan Boss team in the game with the Infinity Wixwell team. Besides that, she's kind of useless, to be honest. She's one just to hold on to for that team. Abyssal brings in attack all enemies on his A1, so right away can find some use in a stun set, bit of healing on his A2, and multiple weak versions of buffs on his A3. Great Faction Wars champ. Beyond that, not going to find much use for the guy, but you know what? Put him in a stun set, maybe consider disabling his A2 in Faction Wars so that he spams just more of his A1 and keeps the buffs active on his A3, and you can get some pretty good value out of Abyssal in that stun set. Marcus, piece of crap. Hellfang, chicken. Petrifia. Some people go ahead and proclaim that Petrifia is like a rival to Frozen Banshee. As far as I've seen, she almost competes with Frozen Banshee, but doesn't quite do enough. She does get to apply poison sensitivity debuff. It's actually a triple hitter that attacks in at random on her A3, but of course if you're against Demon Lord, all of those hits are going to hit the same target, which is great because if all hits land on the same target, also place a 5% poison debuff for a couple of turns. So she can do some work against Demon Lord Clan Boss. Frozen Banshee, though, is going to be the better option over Petrifia Rockroot, in my view. Tormentor is a chicken. Diabolist is one of the most underrated rare champions in the game that doesn't get enough shoutouts because people are sick of seeing, right, you're farming campaign 12 all the time to farm up new food champions, and so you've got Diabolists coming out of your ears, right? You can't move for Diabolists on your account most of the time, but it means that she's very, very easy to max out because you're getting copies of her all the time. She brings some 10 meter fill and 10 meter decrease on the A3, and a strong version increase speed buff on all allies as well on the A2. And I believe of all of the epic and rare Demon Spawn champions in the game, in fact, is it just like all Demon Spawn champions in the game? I almost want to venture she might be the only one that brings strong version increased speed, which is kind of insane. It's definitely between all of the rares and the epics, she's the only champion. So she's like the only accessible Demon Spawn champion, at least, that brings strong version increased speed, which is like a remarkable stat, or like a remarkable fact to learn. And so for that reason alone, yeah, take her up to level 50. You probably won't regret it. Oh, and she's actually the last rare champion for the Demon Spawn, man. So, next, moving on to the Orcs, where, holy crap, man. Are you guys ready for this? Hang on, let me just double check this. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, it's actually what I'm thinking. Food, 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 decent. Okay. And even then, Gallic is like the weakest starting champion, you know, so, he's like, okay, I guess. I think Gallic is one of the only starting champions where if you pull him and you're like 3 or 4 months into your account still, he still could be worth building out just because all of the other rare champions are so bad for the Orcs faction, right? And just so terrible that it could be worth building out the Gallic anyway, up to like a level 50 or maybe even a level 60. God, am I actually going to say that? I'm actually going to recommend that. No, I'm not saying that. Okay, maybe to level 50, just for a damage dealer in Faction Wars. That's like quite budget. It can still be worth it, just because he just has no competition, man. Chopper's a piece of crap. Death Chanter is just awful. And that's all. That's the Orc rares, man. I'm going to have some people chime in and say, oh, maybe like Ironclad or Spikehead. I can't remember which one sometimes people recommend, but I'd recommend you turn all of these but Gallic into chicken without a second thought. So that's the Orcs faction done. Nice and quick, boys. Oh my god. Dude, I'm gonna get some hate for that one, man. Some people swear by, like, the Orcs early game. No, I swear it's good, man. People underrate it. Nah, dude. Oh, god. Ironclad, but he okay. Yeah, like, some people... Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Spikehead or Ironclad, but... Yeah, some people say he's alright, man. Some people say he's okay. There's not many to go over for the Skinwalkers, at least. But hey, at least we sped up the video a little bit there, man. With that little bit, you know what I'm saying? Oh god, okay. Alright. Blah, 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 blah. Let me just check that recording's coming out okay. Looks like it's all good. Let me check that the microphone's recording this time after yesterday's disaster. You know what I'm saying? Okay, looks like we're good. Alright. What are we at? Like the halfway mark now? Skinwalkers. Okay, we're a little bit over halfway, man. We're doing pretty good. That Orcs faction sped things up quite a bit. Oh my god. Okay, Lemmiburn, Nalhorn, Torlog. Okay, I mean, we've got like a couple of okay ones here. What does Grappler do again? Shield buff, it's 410 cooldown. I mean, Grappler's okay. He's fine. It's 20% of their HP. Which is not that ideal. We'll try and make consideration for Grappler, man. Okay. And alright man, next up for the Skinwalkers faction, starting us off with good old Panthera. This is supposed to be built as like a budget option champion to help you get started into Fire Knight, but frankly, it being a Void rare in particular, by the time you start pulling your Void shards on a new account, you almost definitely have some better options to take into Fire Knight, man, because Panthera is not that impressive even as a Fire Knight counter. Triple hitter A1 might look great. Each critical hit, so you have to build it with 100% crit as well, which in the early game is already a pain to do on your damage dealers, let alone a utility champion that you're only going to use in one area of the game. But each critical hit only then has a chance of decreasing the target's turn meter by only 3%. Like, dude, it should just be each critical hit will decrease the turn meter all the time of the target by, like, I don't know, 10%? I think that would be fair. You know, that might make it competitive with Armager as a turn meter controller in the early game. Armager being an uncommon champion, by the way. Yeah, Panthera, not worth building. I don't know. 99% of the time going to be food for people. Bloodhorn is food. Lamberbear is the ugliest champion in the game, and therefore is just food. Grappler, food. Probably. His shield buff is actually okay on his A3. It is on a 410 cooldown, which sucks a little bit, but places shield buff on all allies equal to 20% of their HP, and a reflect damage buff on allies as well for 210s. It's like a fine skill. If this was one turn shorter in total cooldown, I might even recommend him. The rest of his kit is not that impressive. Gonna be food, probably for most people. Channeler is food. Nalhorn is great. This champion is amazing. 3-turn cooldown, place a provoke debuff on all enemies for 1 turn is immense. Also, you'll notice that it says place a provoke debuff on enemies, not like attack all enemies and then have a chance of placing provoke. It doesn't work like that. Because Nalhorn is not dealing damage with this provoke, it means that he can't weak hit into negative affinities, right? So he's a spirit champion. Normally he would weak hit into magic affinity champions. Not a problem with the skill for Nalhorn's A2. Also brings a 2-turn duration unkillable buff as well on a 3-turn cooldown on his A3. Yeah, great rare champion for wave control. Almost definitely going to be taken up to level 50 for most plays, if not all the way up to 60. Tolog is another one of those champs that brings a revive as a rare champion and is therefore automatically, for a lot of people, taken up to level 50 just because, yeah, you want to max out your faction wars and get all of those stars collected as early as you can on your account. He also brings a good amount of healing as well. And so, Meatcarver Tolog is one of the better rares added to the game for the Skinwalkers. Unlike Blood Painter, who is beef, aka food, Fleshmonger is probably food. Man, have I heard some people recommend Fleshmonger before? Ooh. I was about to sleep on Fleshmonger, dude. I think I was about to sleep on this guy. Okay, so the problem with Fleshmonger is that while he gets to land a 75% land rate decreased defense debuff for a couple of turns, which is actually pretty damn good, very damn good, actually, it is on a 410 cooldown. So you have got to bear that in mind. I'd recommend, if you are going to build out Fleshmonger, take him to level 50 and then just leave him there. That's fine. Definitely doesn't deserve to be taken up to 60, but yeah, this A3, I almost slept on that for a second, man. Pretty decent rare champion overall, I think. I haven't leveled him up on my account, and I was fine without him. So obviously it's situational in terms of what you need on your Skinwalkers teams. Greybeard is actually a pretty damn good wave controller, to be honest. He's got a pretty damn high land rate provoke on his A1, which is lovely, especially because he buffs himself up with a counterattack buff as well, so can get off a good amount of wave control there. Then he's got an attack all enemies with the chance of placing freeze on his A2, so not a bad wave controller. Not worth taking up to level 60 because, frankly, you probably won't use him anywhere else in the game besides faction wars and secret rooms and stuff like that for a little while, but not a bad rare, all things considered. Okay. Next up, moving straight on into the Lizard Men, we of course open things up with good old Teryx the Restless, who kind of comparable to Longsword Toryx, who we covered in the Knights Revenant faction. He brings in attack all enemies with a 75% land rate provoke debuff for 110. It is on a 410 cooldown. He is a void rare, so he's a bit harder to get your hands on, and so by the time you pull him, you might find that you just don't need him so much in faction wars anymore, but you know what? Still a decent-ish rare champion. Quite situational if you need the wave control in something like Faction Wars. You could build him out. For most people, you're probably going to pull him a little bit too late for it to be worth building out Teryx, but not a bad rare all the same. Cagebound, get him in the sea, not quite good enough. Haruspex is one of those rare champion revivers once again, but you might not want to automatically build out a Haruspex. Why is that? Well, it's because the Broadmoor fusion is available to all players, and yeah, once you've fused yourself a Broadmoor, that might just give you the revive that you're looking for to take into Lizardmen Faction Wars. And so, just because Broadmoor exists in the game and is so accessible to get your hands on as a reviver, that automatically kind of devalues Haruspex just a little bit in terms of how you might prioritize ranking up champs on your account. Therefore, yeah, take it with a little bit of a grain of salt. That said, Haruspex is still a very, very good rare champion in his own right. Just for Faction Wars, you might not need him quite as much as you think. Metal Shaper is one of those cheat code rare champions that can really unlock a certain area of the game. On this occasion, it's Scarab King in the Doom Tower, because he brings a 2-turn cooldown, 2-turn duration, shield buff on all allies for 2 turns. And of course, against the Scarab King boss, you don't want to be attacking into that boss ever without a shield buff active. Else just really, really bad things are going to happen. We're not going to go into it in this video because, yeah, it would take forever to explain that boss's mechanics and stuff like that. But this is a great rare champion option to just keep in your vault until that boss becomes a problem for you. Then all you've got to do is build him out to get fully booked up, and then build him to be the fastest champion on your team so that he has 100% uptime on his shield buffs. And yeah, you're going to do great into that boss. Slasher is food. Flinger is food. Hurler is food. Skullsworn is... yeah, screw it, food. Bogwalker is a chicken, 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 chicken. Oh my god. I almost want to say chicken for Muckstalker as well, but he has a 2-turn cooldown, 100% land rate sleep on his A2, which can be a good starting debuff to bring into the Sand Devil's Necropolis dungeon, to just land the sleep on the boss immediately. It can be quite helpful, and so you might want to put Muckstalker in your vault. Beyond, like, the one single use he has, though, in the Sand Devil's dungeon, not really useful anywhere else in the game. Very, very situational, so just bear that edge case use in mind. Oh, and that is actually all for the Lizardmen. So moving swiftly on to the Ogryn tribes. Okay. Saurus should be a rare over some of these Lizardmen. Yeah, man. It's a good point, actually. Okay. Man. Okay. Oh, damn, does Haruspex actually bring a speed boost as well on his A2? Ooh. Did I miss that? Ooh. Oh, it's only a weak version, though. Yeah, the 10 meter feels really, really good, though. And it's on a 3-turn cooldown. Yeah, you're right, that is pretty good, man. It is pretty good. I won't go back, though, and add extra editing work on to this video. We'll just leave it like it is. Screw it. It's fine, man. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Let's keep it blasting, man. We're doing great. We're doing great. Okay. Ogryn Tribes, champ number 1. Good old Mycolus. What the hell does this champ do again? Shield buffing this champion for 2 turns. Ally protect. It's only 25% version. I'm not sure that this champ does enough to justify being built out. The passive is interesting. Decrease the damage all allies receive by 5%. This champion receives that damage instead. And so, you know, that makes up for the fact that it's only a weak version of Ally Protect. This is a fine champion if you're just looking for some extra survivability across your Ogryn Tribes teams. But again, with it being a void rare, by the time that you pull this champ, you might find that you just found some better options for Faction Wars. Gear Grinder is one of those rare champs that brings a revive, this time on a 5-turn cooldown. Not bad. Little bit of AoE healing as well on the A2. Kind of just like a much, much weaker version of Tree Shield Knot, to be honest. But for the Ogryn Tribes faction, not bad if you're looking for a rare reviver. Bellower, one of the best rare champs in the game. You can also use Bellower as a campaign farmer, similar to Fellhound, just because if you build him up with enough damage, all of his skills are attack all enemies style skills, and so, yeah, works perfectly in the campaign farmer role for like a 7 or 8 second campaign clear. Very, very good indeed. But even besides that, yeah, brings all kinds of weak versions of debuffs that if you get a good blessing on your Bellower, you can, of course, key in the blessing that gives you the chance of rolling into the strong versions of these debuffs when they get applied up. And so Bellower can suddenly become an absolute debuff spamming machine. Also functions very, very well in a stun set as well. Honestly, one of the best rare champions in the game. Really, really excellent stuff. S tier champ to take up to level 60 for basically all wave content that you can play Ogryn tribes in. Very, very good, man. Rock Beast does have a chance of placing Provoke at a pretty high land rate on the A1. Is a pretty solid champ as a result, just because of that. But also on the A3, it might be on a 410 cooldown, but it is a 100% land rate, strong version decreased speed debuff on attack all enemies on the A3. Honestly, very, very good into wave content. Again, as I've said 100 times in this video, Void Affinity Rare Champion. You might have better options than Rock Beast for wave control and just controlling waves and faction wars and stuff by the time you get your hands on Rock Beast, but still worth a consideration. Is a good rare champion in his own right, even if you don't need him by the time you get your hands on him. Flesh Eater is food. Siegebreaker is food. 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 I almost said food again immediately, but Roughstone does have an attack all enemies on the A1, so it can be used in a stun set. I think for 90% of people, probably going to be food. Just because the rest of his kit doesn't really do anything that's really that impressive. And the A1 doesn't have any extra bonus effects either, so could use in a stun set, could take up to level 50 if you want for Ogryn tribes. Probably going to be food for quite a lot of people, I want to say. Magma Blood, food, 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 trash. Oh, and that's all. Actually, is Rocktooth trash? Yeah. Yeah, Rocktooth is trash, man. Food, goddammit. Okay, on to the barbarians, man. Now, we're going to tell you the truth. There's a couple of barbarians here that I just completely forgotten what the hell they even do. I think I know everything on this line right here. Dunestrider? Yeah, this is the rare champ that looks like, should be like an epic champ. Looks like badass as hell. But what does she actually do? Each critical hit decreases target's 10 meter by 10%. Will only decrease 10 meter once per target. Ugh. God. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, she sucks. She sucks, man. Attacks all enemies, then hits the enemy with the lowest HP. Chance of placing heal reduction. Yeah. Whose bright idea was it meant to include this bit of flavor text? Will only decrease the 10 meter once per target. Bro. Like, even with this A2 decreasing the 10 meter by like 30% because all 3 hits hit the same target and we don't have this piece of text at the end, she's still not as good as Armiger, you know? Oh god. This is just another one of those rare champions that I wish Plarium would buff up. Like, why did Plarium only buff like 2 champions per month, bro? There's like 800 champions in the game, and they add like 4 or 5 new champions per month to the game. But they're only going to buff or like rework like 2 champions per month. Come on, man. Come on, man. Man. Is Ogryn Jailer really food? Let me double check, man. Where is the Jailer, dude? Ogryn Jailer, attacks one enemy, steals some buffs. Damage increases if the target has no active buffs. Yeah, he's got like some buff steal, some buff removal. I don't know, like maybe he's useful in like some potion keeps. Yeah, like the magic keep. That's really all, man. Hydra, I don't know what the hell is going on here. That's crazy as hell. That somehow he's got 36 ratings into Hydra and people give him a 4.7. What? Yeah, that's nonsense, man. Yeah, I don't think he's so hot, man. I don't think he's so hot. Give us rare empowerment, Solstice. Oh my god. Yeah, let's confuse the new players even more, man. Yeah, Raid really needs a way to like better give new players like a roadmap of what they should be focusing on in their account at any given time. It would be so helpful for all new players, man. Okay, let's get back to this now, man. All right. Okay. Alright, man, we're on the home straight now, boys, for the Barbarians faction. Starting off with Scrapper. This guy is honestly a piece of garbage. He does have a use edge case, where he's pretty useful into the Scarab King boss in Doom Tower, because he gets to place a shield buff on himself, on his A1, which is great, which is fine. However, he has the big drawback of, I don't know, dude, you could just get Metal Shaper, because because Scrapper's a Void Ray and he's much harder to get your hands on, you could just get Metal Shaper instead and have constant shield buffs up across an entire team. Scrapper, I don't know, he's got like a niche use case, but it's such a tiny niche and such a pointless niche that he's probably not worth investing resources in. Ragemonger is food, Ox is food, Skirmish is food, Tiger Soul is food. Soulborn Boya is one of the best stun set champions in the game. She doesn't attack all enemies on A1 and has the added bonus of having an additional 25% chance of inflicting a crit, meaning you can build her out with that 75% crit chance, put the rest of those stats into damage in that stun set, and she can be controlling enemies as well as hitting pretty hard while she does it. And also on her A3 as well, she's got a single target hitter, right? Attacks one enemy, has a 100% chance of fully depleting the target's turn meter, also has a bonus chance of inflicting a crit as well. And so Soulbond, yeah, great in the stun set, great for just deleting single targets, great for wave control. Very, very good rare champion indeed. Bloodbraid is food. Berserker, I'm tempted to like soft recommend him, but not really. He's going to attack all enemies 2 times. Doesn't hit that hard. Grants an extra 10 if the target is killed by his A2. Nah, Berserker's food, man. He used to be good like way back in the day when Raid was first released, I believe. He's been power crept like crazy. Screw that guy, man. Anointed is a rare champion that you might want to keep 1 or 2 copies of this guy in your vault for future use. He has a triple hitter A1 that has a chance of placing freeze, and while he's not that great in the early game, Anointed can be one of those champions that you can later use into hard mode Fire Knight if you just need champions that are multi-hitters that apply freeze debuffs, you know. Hard mode Fire Knight is one of those bosses where you've got to build a very, very specific team that benefits specifically from multi-hitters that plays freeze, and so Anointed can be a gateway champion to help unlock that area of the game for your account. Is he the best option for that? Will you find better options before you get to hard mode Fire Knight? Probably, but having him there as a backup option, so you at least have the potential of looking into hard mode Fire Knight, could be something that you hold on to in Anointed for. Slayer is food. War Maiden is insanely good. 100% land rate, strong version, decreased defense with a 310 cooldown, campaign farmable. Yeah, S tier rare champ. Very, very good indeed. Sentinel is great. Brings a little bit of passive healing every second turn on himself, which is just lovely. And his A1 is a very, very high land rate provoke for a rare champion as well. So can be a great champ for just a little bit of wave control, but is also great for beginners that are getting started in Doom Tower and want a way to provoke the Magma Dragon, which is one of those bosses that you've got to maintain a provoke on that boss at all times. Sentinel can do that job for you. Great budget option. Yeah, worth keeping situationally your Sentinel. Trugor is food. Doomstrider is food. Hill Nomad is a chicken. Elder's a chicken. So is Marked. Some people might disagree with Marked. You can use her in Clan Boss for like the block debuffs. I don't know, man. I feel like she's been power crept like crazy. I feel like there's no need in building out a Marked anymore for that job. That's just me. Some people might disagree. That is the Barbarians faction wrapped up. Moving on to the Sacred Order, where, oh my god, man. This is rough. This is rough right here, man. This is really rough. Okay, it's gonna be another one of those, boys. It's gonna be another one of those, man. Food. 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 Food, food, food. All the way to Mother Superior, who is a decent healer champ. She brings some direct healing as well as some continuous heal buffs on her A3. She's okay for a little bit of added survivability. Into faction wars. Definitely not worth taking up to level 60. Could take her up to like a level 40 or a level 50 where you're just getting started and you're kind of desperate for just a little bit of extra survivability options. Beyond that, for most people's accounts, probably just going to food them Mother Superiors. Maiden, food. War Priest, food. Penitent is food. Templar is actually pretty good. I almost slept on this guy a little bit until the chat raged at me. Thanks for reminding me, boys. But yeah, his A2 is actually very, very good. It's a 310 cooldown, attack 4 times at random, each hit with a 50% chance when bucked to placing provoke. Also places a block damage buff on this champion for 110. So pretty good. Like, pretty decent control, a little bit random, of course, but pretty decent control overall into waves. The block damage, helping out with survivability a hell of a lot. And you can even cheese your way through Dreadhorn Bommel using just a Templar if you've got the gear to do it. Not that I'd recommend you try out that strat, but it is a really, really funny one to look up on YouTube. and just see like the gear requirements, because it's insane and you won't be able to do it in the early game. I'm not recommending you do that, but it is kind of funny how you can get a lot done with rare champions with incredibly good gear, you know, but there you go, man. That's Templar. Renouncer is food, God, food. Castigator, worth considering as like an alternative healer to bring into early faction wars instead of Mother Superior. Heals the ally with the lowest HP by 20% of this champion's max HP, then equalizes the HP levels of all allies according to the highest health ally, I believe. Then grant this champion extra 10, so it's actually a 310 cooldown skill, fully booked, because it gives him an extra 10, you know? So Castigator is an okay healing option that you can consider. Again, for most people pulling Castigator, probably going to be food. Same as Purgator, or whatever that guy was called. Hospitaler, Witness, Aethel, all the way up to Aethel, basically everything looking like food. But yeah, Aethel is pretty damn good. Some people tout her as maybe like the second best starting champion. Third for some people, second for others. Yeah, she's a pretty damn good champ, just like all of the starting champs, though. There's not really too much more to say about that. Just the damage modifiers and stuff on starting champions tend to be very, very good indeed, you know. Okay, moving on into the high elves, we have Selenia Nightcloak, probably the best Omega budget HP burner rare champion in the game, I want to say. Mostly because not only does she place HP burn on her A2, which could be required into certain bosses, but on her A3, she also brings an increased accuracy buff on herself as well, meaning you can afford to build her with... Well, it's just a little bit easier to hit the accuracy that you need to actually land the HP burn debuff. That's it, really. She's very, very situational, of course. She's not going to be the kind of champ that, ooh, you got to build her out, you know, at level 50 or 60 or whatever for faction wars, but she can be one that you keep in the vault, or just keep as like a backup HP burner for like a Cursed City boss, or something like that. Reliquary Tender is one of the best rare champions in the game. Not only does she bring a revive, but she brings a 310 cooldown, remove all debuffs from all allies, along with a continuous heal. Yeah, S tier stuff, level 50 at least, if not all the way up to level 60. She's one of those that's kind of just that good, and you'll get a lot of great use out of Reliquary Tender in multiple areas of the game. Interceptor is food, Medicus is food, Prosecutor is slept on, is what she is. She's actually pretty good. She's going to tackle enemies with a 75% land rate, strong decrease speed debuff on a 310 cooldown. This is actually very, very nice, man. I think that a lot of people honestly sleep on Prosecutor for wave control. She's great. Her damage is fine as well. And she brings a little bit of 10 meter control as well on a double hitter A1. I think Prosecutor's slept on quite a bit. She doesn't quite make the grade for like one of the best rare champions in the game or whatever, but as far as early game like faction wars and stuff goes, yeah, awesome. Like, this is not a common debuff to have on an AoE for even epic champions, let alone rare champions, man. It might only be 75% land rate, but pretty goddamn solid all the same. Hyria is a very, very situational rare champion. If you pull a super early on, then she does bring a triple hitter with chances of placing strong poison on the A2. If you need that for Demon Lord Clan Boss, you can consider building her out to level 50 and using her there for a little while. Of course, Frozen Banshee is going to be better overall, but Hyria is a good option. If you don't need it for Demon Lord, then she's food. Fencer, decent champ. For me, I don't feel like she quite makes the grade. I think I just go ahead and food her. That's up to you, man. Magister is food. Eris is good in a Demon Lord Clan Boss as well. Also in a Toxic set with a counter attack on her passive, right? So she can get off quite a lot of A1 attacks and stack up those poisons using a Toxic set. And she does also bring an increased speed buff as well on her A2 and the ability to remove a random debuff from all allies. So she could be a damn good option in Demon Lord Clan Boss. For that reason, I think that she's worth a shout out, but she is one of those champs that falls off quite quickly if you're not using her in Demon Lord Clan Boss, so do just bear that in mind. Adjudicator is food. Elhain, starter champ, pretty damn good. Avenger, food. Apothecary, S tier. This guy is very, very good indeed. Triple hitter A1, great starter champ to get you involved in Fire Knight for the first time, brings increased speed buff, brings 10 meter fill on a 310 on his A3, and some healing on the A2. Yeah, Apothecary, amazing, amazing champ. Kinda just one of those rares that's good everywhere if you get him early, and man, am I happy that I pulled my Apothecary on my free-to-play account already. Okay, we've got one more to get done, man. One more, boys! Ooh, Hyria also has a ally attack on the A3. Ooh, I forgot about that, man. Damn. Okay. Ooh, Sean believing in Chaplin there, man. Yeah, maybe I skipped over Chaplin a little bit too quick. Nah, it's okay though, man. Okay, oh my god. Do we have a lot of food here again? Yeah, we have like a 7 streak of food there, I think. A lot of food along the top as well. Misery Core. Did a 10 meter fill, counterattack. Probably not good. Okay. And alright, man, onto the Bannerlords faction, the last faction of this video. Oh my god, man. My voice needs the rest. Let's do this, man. Good old Denid, the Tusk Knight, newest rare champion added to the game at the time of recording this video, has a chance of placing Provoke at a 40% clip, fully booked on his A1. Pretty damn good, and is, I believe, one of the only, if not the only rare champion in the game that brings a strong version of Strengthen on his A2. Very, very unique, very, very nice. It's also an attack all enemies, and it's on a 3-turn cooldown, 2-turn duration buff. So very, very solid skill indeed. Honestly, I think Denid is very, very solid. If you're looking for some Faction Wars champs, I know I'll be building this guy out to level 50 on my free-to-play account at a minimum. May even take him all the way up, depending on how useful I find him. But yeah, great red champion. Very, very solid, man. Dagger. Also solid, if extremely, extremely squishy. She does bring and attack all enemies with a 75% chance of placing strong version of decreased defense. Just a solid champion overall. Not bad. Not bad. Worth considering for your faction wars, at least for Bannerlords in my book. If probably not worth taking up to level 60. Steadfast Marshal. Food. Vanguard is food. Chevalier is food. Riskam is food. Halberdier is food. Conqueror, food. Cataphract, food. Spymaster, worth considering? Maybe? Maybe? I don't know, man. Some people swear by this guy. I can't say I'm that much of a believer, but he does bring and attack all enemies with a 60% chance of placing block buffs on an AoE. On his A2. Interesting. Very, very unique for a rare champion. Is that good enough? I mean, he brings also like a double provoke as well on 2 random enemies. On the A3. Spymaster's a strange one. He's a strange one, man. Like, where are you going to be using this guy? Little bit of wave content. He's long cooldowns as well, though. 5-10 cooldown A3 booked, and a 4-10 cooldown A2. You could get some use out of him into things like early arena and then use him in Faction Wars, but even then I feel like he'll eventually be replaced in Faction Wars by just better wave controllers. Spymaster's an awkward one. Very, very situational. Very, very tough to call. Quista is food. Bombardier is food. Courtier is food. Preserver is food. Misericorde is a chicken. Myrmidon, chicken. Grandmaster, chicken. Valerie, not bad, man. She brings a little bit of shielding, a little bit of healing on her A3, which is a super, super long cooldown, by the way. But again, she's campaign farmable, and she does bring a buff duration extender on her A2, as well as a small increase attack buff. Honestly, just the value of being able to increase the duration of buffs on allies by 110 on any skill cannot be underestimated. It's a very, very nice skill to have, and Valerie will, of course, find her place in any kind of budget Wixwell Infinity Clan Boss teams, and so it's worth at least keeping your Valeries in the vault, and I guess we'll just leave it at that, as whether or not you want to use her in Faction Wars in the meantime while you're waiting for Wixwell to show up, then that's up to you. Crossbowman is food, Esla the Mourner is an epic, and so we're not talking about her in this video, and my god, we made it, we're done. Holy crap. We actually made our way through it, boys. We made our way through it. Oh my god. Okay, let me actually just real quick. And soon as we made it through all of this video, my god, I gotta rest my voice real quick. But before I head out, hey, if you're looking to start up a new Raid Shadow Legends account, do so by using my beginner promo link, which, as always, is linked down below, man, in the pinned comment and at the top of the video description. Click that link right now, man, to start off a new raid account with 4 free epic champions. It is the best beginner promo link going, so you might as well go ahead and get that done, man. Just make sure that you're signed out of Plarium Player before clicking on that gosh darn link to guarantee that you get all those sweet juicy rewards when you create a new raid account using that link, man. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy this one, and I'm going to catch all of y'all just a tad bit later. My god. Okay. Damn, and that was a long old recording, man. That was a long old recording. Okay. Let me just go ahead and name the file and stuff. So, wifey can start editing this. It's just going to be a lot of cutting, to be honest. A lot of cutting, rambling. Every reviewed. There it is. Okay. Cool. That's to know that the video is up. What must be done and will be worth it. I'm just apologizing in advance, man. Because it's gonna be a pain in the ass, man, for it to edit up and render out, you know? Oh my god. Okay. Holy crap. I'm building up Spy Master and Sentinel, seeing how they, seeing how well they do with significant investment. There you go, man, Solstice. Yeah. Yeah, Spy Master's such an interesting champion, honestly. Spy Master's such a strange one. I'd love to build him up myself sometime as well. I think once my account is like super late game, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go back and just take up like a billion rare champions that I never considered leveling while my account was still progressing, you know? Because there's so many things to focus on when you're trying to like max out an account and raid. It's like, man, so many rares and epics that are gonna take priority, you know? Okay. Alright. Thanks for the vid, Jason from South Africa. Hey, what's up, my Michael Anderson, dude? Mr. Anderson has joined the chat. Okay, man, we got another video to shoot just now, and it's a good one, man. It's a doozy. We're going to be pulling our goddamn mortal soulstones, so quick sip of water here and there. And then we're going to go ahead and pull some soulstones, man, for the tournament. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Content into Matthew McConaughey. Oh god, Matt McConaughey. Man, I was just watching. I'm actually halfway through watching Matt McConaughey play Rustin Cole in True Detective. That's a damn good anthology series right there. Yeah. Man. Yeah, if you haven't watched True Detective, by the way, True Detective is a damn good series. I'm like halfway through the first season. Really good. I mean, excellent. Okay, man. Let's pull some soulstones, boys. Let's pull some soulstones. Okay. How do I intro this vid, man? It's better just to get straight into the pulling, right? Yeah, it's better just to get straight into the pulling, I think. Open one ancient for fun. And, oh my god, you opened... Hang on, you opened one ancient for fun and you pulled Nethril just now? Oh my god, man. Dude, I can't do that, man, Tom B. I can't just be pulling, like, random shards like that. I don't know. I think I'm too patient for my own good. Sometimes, like, I'll deny myself fun forever if I have to. You know, if something's not, like, the optimal time to pull the trigger on something, so... Man. Okay, man. Straight into the pulls, boys. Straight into the pulls, indeed, man. Okay. Okay. Check. Make sure the recorder's up and running. We're looking pretty good. Looking pretty lovely. Okay. Screw it, man. I'll just launch into the video just now and we'll just get it on the road, man, straight away. Alright, boys. Let's do this, man. It's time to pull ourselves some soulstones. We're going to dump all of our coins on picking up all of the mortals at the least. I guess I'll also pick up the immortals too, but we have a pretty fat supply of immortals just sitting around. We're going to pull those towards the end. We're going to start things off with the mortal soulstone pulls. I don't know how many mortals I'm even going to have to pull. I don't want to like overcap too much in the tournament, of course. This is what the current wish list looks like. 3 legendary champs that I'm using a hell of a lot in Hydra. I don't have a single awakening, like, blessing, soul pull, or whatever for any of these legendaries. So, kind of rough. any kind of blessing on these guys would be a huge boon to the account. I've also only got like a 2-star soul currently for Skrank. Genbo and Oboro are still actually like rank 4 and rank 5 on this account as well, so they're still just kind of pending being built out on this account, man. So we've got some big pulls ahead of us, man. It's gonna be awesome. Hey, before we get to that, man, if you're looking to start off a new raid account, my beginner promo link down below at the top of the video description is the best possible way to do that, man. Getting your hands on 4 free epic champions, 3 of which are absolutely insane. And then there's Romero. I don't know who invited Romero, but there he is, okay? 4 free epic champions, an incredible beginner promo link. Make sure to use that link if you're looking to start off a new raid account anytime soon, like a new free-to-play adventure like I am doing as my second account these days, man. It's actually a hell of a lot of fun, man. But okay, just because all of your pulls are worth so much more on like a beginner new like free-to-play account like that, you know? Anyways, man, let's go ahead and get started with the Mortal Soulstone pulls. We're not going to waste no time, man. We're just going to jump straight into this one and see how we do. Is of course the 2x event active right now as well, which is, yeah, all we're waiting for to pull with these smaller Soulstones, where, oh my god, the 5-star for Coldheart is actually excellent. Right off of the get-go, man. So I've got to go ahead and cross her off of the wish list. I'm pretty damn satisfied with a 5-star for Coldheart. Right now, she's on like a 3-star or something. So that's a pretty significant upgrade right away. And so finally, man, we can get Coldheart off of this list. I don't know who I'm going to replace her with, man. Renegade, maybe? I'm trying to think of champs that I don't have a particularly good blessing on right now. Banshee in a stun set is one day going to be a thing. I guess we can throw it on the back. No, but you don't really need the blessing on that. Okay, let's be a hipster, man. See if one day we'll build out like a Giga Chad carry. What the hell's she called again, man? It's really bad that I forgot her name already. Candle Guard. That's the one, man. Maybe one day we'll build out like a huge, you know, 6-star perfect soul Candle Guard nuker or something. Just for fun, but... Okay, Tree Shield not particularly great. Stickerer, Blood Mask. Oh my god! Okay, dude. It's a 6-star for the legendary. That's a ridiculous amount of tournament points right away. And we got ourselves a Supreme Elhain. Oh my god. Bro, I'm not gonna have to pull that many shards for this. I don't have Supreme Elhain, just to be clear. Okay. So I ain't screaming about this just yet. But still, that's a pretty nice to have. And that's very nice for the tournament points indeed. Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Just to get a legendary 6-star anything is always very cool. So, goddamn. Okay. What I love, man, about these pull events and these Soulstone pulling events is once you're like a little bit deeper into the game, you're not just looking for souls for champions that you have. You're also kind of getting excited about the idea of, oh my god, carry Candle Guard is going to happen on this account very soon. The solo carry Candle Queen herself is fit to go absolutely ape in a future video, and it's gonna be incredible. Oh my god, dude, what the hell is this? Yeah, content creator, look star chaser, exactly, man. What the hell is happening? Like, this doesn't happen to me. Not in these events, dude. Usually my my soul pulls are really bad. So this is like very new for me, man. I tell you what, man, Torux, I love you, Torux, man. You're a good guy. You deserve some soul pull action. Because I can't think of who else to pull, but okay. Wow, dude. Yeah, okay. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. We need that 6-star Awakened Candle Guard showcase ASAP. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. I can't believe that actually happened. Okay. I was only kidding before, but now I've actually got to do it, you know? Now that oh my... What is this? Okay, the 5-star for Torux comes out instantly. Dude, this is a joke. This is ridiculous, man. I can't stop finding amazing wishlist pulls, apparently. Still never for my legendary champs that I'm looking for, but you know what? Apparently, like, crazy Torux, max build Torux is coming out as well. What is this? I've spent more time on bloody adjusting my wishlist in this video. I'm actually running out of rares that I even care about getting a soul on at this point. Do I even have an Elhain? I already have a high level Gallic soul. Bowsmith Flannan? Or Bowsmith Flannan, rather? Maybe? Dilgol? We could eventually build out a Dilgol. That could be pretty tight. That could be pretty tight, man. Yeah, some Dilgol action. We can do that, man. Okay, let's just pull a few more, man. I mean, what the hell is this? These pulls are already crazy. I think we might already be in first place in the tournament. I didn't see anything pop up, but I wasn't really looking for it either, so... You know. Okay. I might just pull a lot anyway, just because I'm just in general looking for... let's just see how we're doing in the tournament real fast. I've got a feeling that we might have already kind of maxed out. Okay, not quite maxed out. We're just shy. Actually, we're not just shy. We got a lot of our points from the legendary pull, right? Somebody is also pushing a little bit here to try and take first place. Something tells me we're taking first place in this tournament, man. Something tells me. Okay. Let's keep on yanking, man. Let's keep on yanking. I should have done the boy Flannan. Maybe, man. Maybe we'll switch it over to Flannan, man. Metal Ship, Haruspex, Missionary. Okay, okay. We got some Tolf action, some Farrakhan, the Rotund. Okay, grand, man. As we're pulling these souls, by the way, it's a good time as well to shout out the good old promo code that's above my head right now. Promo code GameLeap. I think it might be active for like 2 or 3 more weeks. So if you haven't used promo code GameLeap already, make sure to go ahead and get it used. You'll get your free energy refill, 10 free experience brews, and 100,000 silver. So why the hell not? You know what I'm saying? Might as well crank it while you can. And if you already use promo code GameLeap, make sure to share it with your clanmates as well, man. So they don't miss out too. Okay, Skull Crusher, Arwid. One of the worst epics in the game, by the way. Even though she looks like insanely cool. Okay. Not the greatest pulse here. Oh, I'm going to click on these in just a second, but yeah, we've got to clear out the soul collection real quick. Okay. Let's pause the recording there while we go ahead and do this. I guess I won't touch any of the legendary ones. We can get rid of this. Both the Rancid, not needed. Arwid, I'm never going to build Arwid almost no matter what. She is just actually a piece of crap. Not the biggest fan. Multiple Oboro 1 stars. We'll keep the 1, I guess. Farrakhan, only needed but so much. Just getting rid of whatever duplicates I can here. I don't need these Skrank ones either. Finn is created. Look at this 6-star Shamail Soul just sitting here, dude. Oh my god. This is also a dwarf that I want to build out one day as well, but I just don't have him yet. But I'm quite excited to build him out too. Okay, this piece of crap champion. Think you're a piece of crap? I might be wrong about that, but whatever, man, you're getting sold. You can go. This is the worst part, man, about pulling. I wish that, man... I wish that they do something about this, like the inventory space problem. It's deeply, deeply annoying. Having to continuously do this while you're pulling. Get rid of these guys. You know what? You can go as well. You can go to Metal Shaper. Nah, probably not. I mean, most of these guys are just garbage, right? What are we even talking about? Look at the goddamn cold tap, man. Okay, so that's a 5-star. I guess I already had her at 4. Must have. I'll save this 4 for another cold tap potentially in future, but we can get rid of the 2. Okay. Oh my god, dude. Dude. Okay, man. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Petrifia, will I ever build out the Petrifia? We'll keep it for the time being. I guess we just go ahead and sell these off. Is that everything? Tatsu doesn't need that. I think that's it. I think I'll just keep the rest. Yeah, I think we'll just keep the rest, man. Okay. Get rid of these, man. Get rid of these. Okay. Still haven't used 6-star Reliquary Tender? Yeah, man. Oh my god. You know, I'm finally getting to the place now on the account, though, where I've got my Hydra team set up. I've got the Clan Boss team set up. And I'm actually starting to focus on things more now, like Faction Wars. And stuff like that. And I even cleared Hard Doom Tower for the first time this month. Like, I actually managed to chew my way through Hard Doom Tower. And so... now I can actually start doing, like, stupid builds on rare champions and stuff like that. So, you know what I'm saying? I can actually start to look at doing that now. Okay. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. Let's do this. Okay. Inventory cleared up a little bit. I tell you what, man. I'm going to go ahead and just collect all this coinage just here, just now. Because we've got quite a lot there. I'm going to go ahead and just rip 10 Immortal Soulstones real quick and see if we can make up some tournament points. I intend on finishing first place in this tournament. Now, I don't want to pull too many of these. Maybe 20 at most. I want to save most of these for like future events, Deck of Fates and stuff like that. You know, the Immortal Soulstones are kind of, yeah, they've got a lot more value than the Immortal Soulstones, but we'll go ahead and pull 10 here for starters and see what it nets us. Usually I pull these things one at a time, man. I'm very, very reticent to pull a lot of these all at once. Carlite, 3-star. Full-star Tatsu. Okay. 6-star Ethelyn. I don't even know who the hell that is. Okay, many, many legendaries coming out. None of these legendaries that I require, though. So I'm going to pull 10 more of these, and then we just leave the rest. I think is what we're going to do. Probably. Okay. Let's crank. That was a lot of, like, decent souls for a lot of, like, mediocre-ish champions, or just champions that I don't have. So, yeah. Not the greatest from those. Okay, Sechi. Styxus Renon. 5-star for Lich. Okay, yeah. Not the best pulls from these. It's got to be said, man. Okay. We'll go ahead and leave these alone. We'll go back on into the mortals, and we'll start cranking here as well, man. Okay. Hey, man, imagine if I wasn't recording this. It's all good, man. I've got the stream board. It wouldn't be too much of a disaster. Oh my god, I accidentally clicked on through Siegfried 5-star. Mythic that I don't have. But hell, that was a lot of good tournament points that we got just now, right? Surely, for pulling that. So that's good. That's pretty good. I mean, I'm going to pull the rest here anyway, so let's just do it, man. Yeah, 5-star Siegfried, pretty good, man. Not bad. Not bad at all. Would be a lot more hype if I actually had the guy, but, you know, Mythic Champions being what they are. A little bit elusive. Final pull of 10, not looking so hot. We still got some more to pull here just now, but before we do, let's see where we are in the tournament. We've got all of the rewards, and we are edging up into first place. Very, very lovely. We've also got our Prism Shards as well, and we're going to do some pulling on the Prism Shards as well and go Hansel hunting in a few days' time. I'm going to wait towards the end of that Prism Shard event, just so you all know. But okay, I guess I'll just pull the rest of my Mortal Soulstones down, man, and see where that puts us. Oh, my soul collection is actually perfectly full, so real quick, let me just go ahead and sort this out. God damn it. See what I mean, man? It just takes the flow out of the... Man... Takes the flow out of things. Having to go in here and clear things out all the bloody time. Could just sell this. Can't see myself building 2 Siegfrieds anytime soon and needing multiple scrap. I'm just going to get rid of it, man. I'll sell the small one. Okay, we'll get rid of you. Who else? Yeah, I mean, I don't even know who this Buckethead is, man. Like, on all of these epic champions, I wish it just told you the champion name when you, like, mouse over the bloody champ. I know that this epic is crap. Go ahead and get rid of you. Believe you're garbage as well. Might be wrong about that, but I guess I'll know very soon. Lich. I will never build a Lich, ever. No matter what. I hate this goddamn champion, man. I think he's a piece of garbage. Okay. Torix, blah blah blah. Dude, the Torix soul, man, I'm almost as hyped about that, man, as the Frozen Banshee, you know? Even Blood Mask. Like, what am I doing here, man? Because I pull a 6-star soul for Blood Mask, and we're just gonna build a Blood Mask now? Is that how we running things on this channel now? Have we sunk that far? Oh god. Oh my god, am I actually gonna do that, though? Blood Mask is such a piece of crap, dude. Yes, what do you mean Captain Hook did? Oh, man. You know what? I wouldn't put it past me. This is coming from somebody who maxed out bloody King Garog, for Christ's sake. You know, I wouldn't put anything past me, man. We'll keep him. Who knows? Maybe it'll happen one day. Oh, that'd be so stupid, man. That'd be so stupid. Putting all those resources into a bloody... Man. When I could just sell this, you know? And get like... Oh, my God. We'll decide later. Maybe we will, maybe we won't, you know. Magma can go. I can't remember who you are, man, so you're just gone. You're rubbish. You're crap. You can go. Okay. That'll do, man. Let's get rid of these. Okay. That'll do. Oh, you can go as well. I don't know who you are, man. And in fact, you're a Viscerator. You can definitely get out of here, man. I recognize your face from the video we just recorded. You know what? No, you're just gone as well. And so are you. And so are you. Okay, I'm just seeing idiots that I've missed now. What the hell is this? Okay. Alright, that'll do. Okay. Inventory space cleared out. Let's pull the rest of the mortals, man. And see where we end up here, man. Let's go. Okay. Muckstalker, perfect. Is it really perfect if it's a 1-star? Come along now. Alright. Cold Heart, perfect 3-star. Yeah, we don't need that anymore, man. 5-star perfect for Cold Heart, man. Hell yes, dude. That was one of the better pulls, for sure. Good old Basher. Man, I thought for a second there it was Yaga. Oh my god. So I think I have a Basher lying around in my vault. Could potentially build him out one day. That's not the worst pull, man. That's pretty okay. Luthia 1-star. We're really just going to be emptying our supplies here because, I mean, why the hell not at this point? Oh my god. Bro, no, man. No. Okay. Alright, dude. Okay. Are we actually doing this, man? So I pulled the 6-star perfect for... Okay, Candle Guard I'm excited by. That would be like a really fun video to make, you know? Ooh, like a fully maxed out Candle Guard. Dude, am I wanting to make a video for like any champion I pull a 6-star for? I'm kind of tempted to do that, but at the same time, I can actually sell this 3-star for Cold Heart now, right? Just get rid of that. But we pulled the 6-star for Blood Mask. And then for this piece of crap. Oh, man. I'm actually going to make videos about these champs. This secret rare champion is actually super overpowered, you know? No, they're not. They're not, okay? They're trash. And oh, God. But I'm really tempted. I'm really tempted to just make like a dumb meme video. 6-star in these guys. And just seeing how good they can be with the 6-star soul, you know? Even though the correct option is really just to sell them. Okay, a 1-star for Ruel. Fair play, no idea what the guy does. Another rare. Death Chanter 4-star. And the final soul. What are we looking at here, man? Last little spit of luck, maybe? Not really, it's a 1-star for Chopper. Basically as bad as it gets. Okay, man. Not a bad pulling session, dude. And by not bad, I mean pretty goddamn excellent. So as far as like high tier souls, of course, like not even including the mythicals, because I don't know, it seems very easy to pull high tier souls for mythicals, to be honest. All things considered. Legendaries, we've got the 6-star for Sun Wukong just lying around, and when I'm pulling prisms later on this week, we have a chance of pulling the Sun Wukong as well from those prisms, and so that could be very good. This could come in clutch very soon. Brogony, we've got the 5-star just sitting there. That's going to be great potentially in future. Don't know this champion's name, or this champion's name, to be honest, but there you go. We've got some very high star souls sitting around for them too. Ender Moonbeam is a bit of an unfortunate one to have a 6-star for. Weird Grin, fine. Good old Yorg as well. The 6-star sitting around for him too. Shamil is one I'm very excited by. That's going to be great. We eventually take up Shamil. Some very high star souls as well for some decent epics that we've got lying around, but have just not pulled yet on the account, including Jareg as well. Looking pretty good. Maneater also. The rare champs though, I'm almost more excited by... Dude, I love good old Torix. Like, this guy is great. I can't even apply the soul to him yet. My Torix is still sitting at just level 40 in a Frost set, if you can believe that. I'm just using him in Faction Wars as like a meat shield. But you know what? We're going to put some respect on Torix, man. I've got to take Torix up to 6 stars now. I just have to. I just have to, man. I mean, he's a good champion, you know? Good AoE provoker, as far as red champions go. I'm going to go ahead and max up my Torix, man, sometime soon. And I'm especially going to max up good old Candleguard, man. Love this champion. She's great. My Dwarf Faction Wars is way behind. Probably my worst faction, to be honest. In Faction Wars. Like, furthest behind in terms of progress. This is going to be really good, man. This is going to be awesome. I'm really looking forward to this. As for these other rare champs that we pulled 6 stars for, I should just sell them. I should just get rid of them. Oh, God. We'll keep... No, I'm... 99% chance I'm just going to go ahead and sell these, probably. 1% chance that a dumb video happens with some crazy carry Blood Mask action. What does Blood Mask even do again? I can't even remember, bro. Okay, let me see this one. Oh my god. Oh god, he's so bad, dude. He's so bad. 310 cooldown, you know, like 100% chance stun. Fair enough. The A2, chance of placing weak decreased speed on a single target. What are we doing here, man? What are we doing, man? And then on the A1, a chance of decreasing targets 10 by 10%. Bro. What a terrible, terrible rare champ, man. I mean, holy crap. No, I've got to just sell these souls, man. What the hell does the dog even do? What the hell does the dog do again, man? The hound spawn? Attacks one enemy 2 times, chance of placing decreased defense. Attacks all enemies. I mean, it's going to attack all enemies. It's on a 410 cooldown. It's on a 410 cooldown, but it's more likely I build like a 6-star hound spawn than Blood Mask. Put it that way, man. But okay. Either way, sure, man. Hope you guys did enjoy the pulls. For now, thanks for watching. Hope you all did enjoy. And if you did, make sure to, you know, hit like on the video and all that good stuff. And remember, if you're looking to start off a new raid account anytime soon, make sure to use my beginner promo link, which gives you 4 free epic champions, man, as you create your account and then level your account. But only if you download a fresh copy of Raid using that beginner promo link down below. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you all did enjoy it. I'm going to catch all of you guys just a tad bit later, man. Okay. There's the video sign-off done, man. There's the video sign-off done. Oh my god. Dude, what a pulling session, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. Those are some lucky old pulls that we got. Now, I might have to pull like a couple more immortals or something to secure first place in this. I'd be fine with second. It depends how hard people want to go on this. I really don't want to have to pull more immortals to secure first place. That would suck quite a bit. I kind of want to hold on to those. I shouldn't really have pulled the 20. But, you know. It was fun, man. And you know what? Sometimes you just gotta do some things for fun in Raid, right? I'm trying to get better at that, you know? Rather than like trying to be ultra mega hyper efficient about everything in the game. Okay. What else have I got to get done today on this account? I did all these dailies, blah blah blah. I've just got energy to spend pretty much. Yeah, it's just energy expenditure now, right? Tell you what though, man, a little bit of a preview as to what's coming up in tomorrow's video. Oh my god, boys, we only went and did it. We only went and did it. Now, because of gear limitations, I'm kind of stuck on how far I can progress this 2-man Sand Devil team. But I'm now able to 2-man clear Sand Devil dungeon. It's stage 20, not 25, but we'll work our way towards 25 with better gear and better defensive stats on the Iniri, better accuracy on the Ninja. But we're able to clear this with food now. And so in tomorrow's stream, this is something that we're going to be talking about, something we're going to be going over. Is like the stats and the numbers and stuff behind this little 2-man build. And some budget options that you can do this build with. Oh, man. It's great. I'm so happy that I've got this build. I tell you what, man. When I got this build set up with Iniri and Ninja and was able to 2-man Sand Devil to a decent difficulty, I started to feel like, oh my god, is this what it feels like to be like an established raid player, you know? Because, I mean, in the same week, I cleared Hard Mode Doom Tower for the first time, and I set up my 2-man team for Sand Devil's dungeon. Like, I feel like I'm really progressing towards being a bit more of a late game player now, which is crazy, you know? Because I feel like there's still so many things I don't know in the game, and so many things that, like, I don't know what certain champions do and stuff like that. Legendaries, I'm talking about for the most part. Still so many things I'm not familiar with, but I feel like I'm becoming a real boy now. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm, I feel like I'm learning a thing or two about the game finally, you know? Why do you need to be established at all? Oh, I'm not saying that you need to be established by any means, you know? I'm always going to consider myself a student in Raid Shadow Legends, you know? There's always so much to learn in the game, and that's awesome. But still, like I think that there's certain milestones that you reach in the game where you feel like, oh my god, like, I'm doing things on my account now that normally I just see, like, Hell Hades and Ash and Tiraku and Scratch and Boozer doing in their videos, you know, and like, I'd be looking up to their videos thinking, like, one day, man, I'm gonna be able to do that stuff on my account. It's not today, but I'll get there eventually. And I got there with this one thing, you know? So, yeah, that's what I mean, man. Like, these kind of milestones, they make you sort of feel like, wow, I'm that guy who can make that guide video now on my account to help out the guys who are coming up after me, you know? Like, I can start helping the new players now with this thing, because now I can actually do it myself, you know? Which is cool, man. It's cool, you know? Are you still live, The Mix? Yeah, man. We're still live, dude. We're still live. This ain't no pre-recording or nothing. There's no, like, stream delay, you know? Cover's a boy. A real boy. Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Alright. Gotta dump a little bit of energy here, but... Oh, man. Cub subscriber count flying recently. You got, like, 1.1k subs, when I subbed. Yeah, man. Oh, my God. It's been a crazy year, dude. It's been a crazy, crazy year on this channel. Wow, man. What's crazy is, and I don't even know if any people watched the original channel, but I originally tried to launch a Raid Shadow Legends channel by, like, reusing an old YouTube channel that I wasn't using anymore. And just because of the way, like, YouTube settings and, like, the algorithm works on YouTube and stuff, like, I tried so hard to make the channel work, and it was just not working. Like, it was just terrible. Like the videos were getting, like, 20 views per video and stuff. Nothing was taken off. I was like, what the hell is this, man? And it's because the channel was built sort of on the bones of non-Raid Shadow Legends content. Like, the channel never used to be about Raid Shadow Legends, and it was, like, destroying the channel metrics and stuff. Wasn't good. And so I actually restarted the channel completely at the start of 2024, you know? And it was, like, a whole different experience, man. Suddenly it was actually like, oh my god. Like, the videos are actually getting views, you know? People are actually subscribing. Like, oh my god, dude. Like, let's go. Like, it's really happening now, you know? So, yeah, man. It's been a crazy, crazy journey so far, but we're just getting started, man. We're just getting started. It's going to be awesome. 2025. Whole new year, man. It's going to be sweet. I tell you what, I can't wait to make so many guide videos for, like, even just before 2025 begins and going into 2025, that I can then, like, title the video, like, the ultimate 2025 guide for, I don't know, farming silver or something, you know? And I can put 2025 in the title, and I know that then everybody who's coming to the game and is new to the game around that time will be able to get directed to those videos, you know? Oh, it's gonna be great, man. It's gonna be awesome to get all those nice guides pumped out at the start of the year, rather than starting from, like, way behind like I had to this year, you know. But what if I pull? What's that mix? I'm still plowing my field with a couple of pool cues. Yeah, I saw that comment from you, man, on the account giveaway video, you know? That account that was gifted to me, man. Yeah, I saw that, man. What if I pull every shard I get? Is there any hope for me? Well, you actually don't want to just instantly pull every shard you get. On a brand new account, what you want to do is just hold all of your shards completely. And only pull your ancient shards during 2x ancient shard events. So you'll have, like, 2x chance of pulling epics and legendaries from your ancient shards. That's what you want to be doing, man. Same thing with void shards as well, and your sacreds too, to be honest. Only ever pull your shards during the early game. And even during the mid game, to be honest. During 2x ancient shard events, you know. So yeah. That's that, man. That's that. You never want to pull your shards outside of those events, you know. Man, what else would I recommend? It's tough, man. I mean, I'm going to be undergoing some challenges pretty soon on my free-to-play account too, which I'm kind of looking forwards to getting to, like, experience that on, like, a pure free-to-play setting as well. Where my shard pulling on my free-to-play account went okay, but I didn't get anywhere near as many epics as I was hoping to get my hands on from the shard pulls that were, like, worth building. And so I'm going to be a little bit out of options as to what champions I should be building next on the free-to-play account soon. So yeah, I'm going to be in a little bit of survival mode on the free-to-play, man. It's going to be a tough couple months, you know? But it's going to be cool and interesting to try and navigate through that and build up a good stock supply of Ancients again, so that we can wait for the next 2x event. But yeah, man. How long have you been playing Raid Shadow Legends? Michael Anderson. Just under 1 year at this point, man. Maybe about 10 months, I think. 10 or 11 months. That's not counting the time where I was like an ultra hyper noob beginner towards like the end of 2023, you know? Which I don't even really count that, to be honest. Because like literally, I mean, I had no clue what I was doing, you know? Yeah, maybe that should count. About a year, I guess. Have you cleared Nightmare Campaign, Afro? I haven't, man. I haven't. I pretty much could at any time. I just have to re-gear a couple of champions and just like 2-man it. Is a way that I could do it. Like, I definitely have the champions to do it. It's just, it's going to cost me some silver to like rebuild some champs and stuff. And more than that, it just costs a hell of a lot of energy, and there's a lot of things I want to grind right now, you know? So, yeah, I'm just kind of putting it on the back burner. Nightmare Campaign isn't going anywhere, you know, is what I'd say, so. There you go, man. I got a Demitha that I'm maxing for Arbiter Mission. Should I build her? Christ, what the hell does Demitha do again? There she is, okay. Demitha's a strange one, man. She's a strange one. Okay. Yeah, I forget exactly how her kit even works, man. It's been a while since I've even looked at Demitha. Block damage, continuous heal, 310 cooldown. Very, very good. Great survivability in general. You can speed tune her as well to be excellent at certain areas of the game. Increase the duration of ally buffs by 1 turn. Blah, 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 blah. Also heals allies. Okay. So most of the time, she's just like a crap load of AoE healing, for the most part. I'd say if you're on like a very early game account, just take her up to level 50 and leave her there for a little while. What you can do is eventually use Demitha as part of a Demon Lord clan boss team, where if you get a speed tuned just right, then you can always get the block damage up and keep the block damage active basically at all times, I want to say. Usually if you put the Demitha alongside certain other champions like Painkeeper and stuff like that, there's certain like team compositions you can build with them. In order to make her like part of a crazy block damage clan boss team. But that's like quite advanced stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one in the mix. Yeah, she couples with Maneater for unkillable teams. Yeah. Yeah, there's like the certain builds that use like double Demitha or like Demitha Maneater, etc, you know. Did you pull your red stones? I didn't pay attention. Sweet potato. You missed the Soulstone pulls. Oh my god. Yeah, we pulled them. It was some damn good pulls. Some damn hype pulls, man. Not a lot of like super high rarity pulls. One legendary that was really, really good. But a lot of like rare quality pulls that were just, man, beautiful, you know. Can you show us where you are on missions? Yeah, sorry about that. The Arbiter missions all done. Romantu, I'm kind of dragging my feet a little bit, to be honest. Mostly because I'm stuck once again. This bloody arena farming crap. Can't stand this, man. Yeah. Can't stand this nonsense, but yeah, we stuck on this for the Romantu missions. As for Marius, I'm not even so much looking at these, to be honest. Why? Because I know if I scroll on down just a little bit, where is it, man? Where's the tag arena stuff? Blah, blah, blah. There is some tag arena stuff here, right? I'm just imagining that. Oh god. Okay, maybe I did just imagine it. Maybe it's for the Romantu missions, but... Oh god, the live arena battle starts here as well. In the Marius ones, man. Oh, for god's sake. Okay, maybe I've just got no excuse. I just need to get through these Marius ones. I just need to make better progress in the Marius missions, man. I'm slacking. Oh god, I just saw a mission there to collect 5 mythical artifacts mini dungeon. God damn, dude. And the big shard pulls are for guaranteed champion. It's currently awakening boosts for like 2x chance of 6-star souls from Immortal and Mortal. You might be thinking of the Shards, Sweet Potato. For like the Progressive Chance event. Which, by the way, there's some very, very good champions available for this as well. Like, all of these are very, very solid. I just happen to have all of these. I actually have the Perfect Soul. 5-star Perfect Soul for Brogni. I could just start pulling shards for the guy right now, man. I could. But, I've still got plenty of other champions that I need to build out right now. There'll be other opportunities to get Brogni in the future. Yeah, I don't think we're going to start ripping just crazy amounts of ancient shards right now, chasing Brogni, you know what I'm saying? Don't pull, it's a scam. As for the voids, who can you actually key in here? Raka Viletide. Revive, block, blah, blah, blah. Lovely, cool. Remove debuffs, increase attack, shield. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, seems like a very, very strong support champ, to be honest. Very, very strong. Shoes in the Valorous. 10 meter fill, increase speed, blah, blah, blah. 10 meter fill. Oh my god. Decrease in 10 meter of enemies as well, and decrease speed. Wow, dude. So it's on a 4-turn cooldown, so you've got to build that really, really fast to get around to this buff again as quickly as possible, but... Damn. Good old Shuzen, man. Okay. Yeah, the shards, man, the shards. I'll try to save some voids for a guaranteed void in the future. Maybe buy the rest. Yeah. Yeah, the guaranteed events are much, much, much more appealing. That said, later on in the week, we will be pulling Prism Shards in future. I'd be very, very happy with, of course, Hansel, because I am doing the Gretel Fusion. Or rather, have basically done the Gretel Fusion. So Hansel would be great to pull from these. Sun Wukong, again, we have the 6-star Perfect Soul just sitting there waiting for Sun Wukong, so that would be amazing as well. Also, Wallmaster, of course, would be great too. So, yeah. That's what I'm hoping for from here. As for the epics, I mean, I guess that... What's this guy called again? Is it Neldor? Yeah, Neldor Rhineblade. Yeah, this guy would be amazing to have. For obvious reasons. Hard Mod Fire Knight is something I've got to start thinking about soon. For the missions that I'm up to now as well. So, yeah. That'd be pretty good. Also, Fear Gun is a component that I still need for the Mikage Fusion. I only need 2 epics for the Mikage Fusion. Fear Gun is actually one of them. And so, yeah. Hopefully, we pull enough of these. We should be able to get our hands on at least Hair and, you know, a couple of the epics that I'm actually looking for. So, yeah, man. I'm quietly optimistic about the Prism Shard pulls, man. Quietly optimistic. But yeah. Are we thinking they're doing prisms for the Ice Golem Tourney? You don't think so, Sweet Potato? No prisms for Ice Golem? I mean, usually if the prisms are involved, they include them somewhere on like the little banner, right? If you can get prisms from a certain event. Not all the time, though. I have noticed events in the past where that hasn't been the case. Which is kind of odd, to be honest. In fact, in the Soul Chase tournament, you can actually get prisms from here. But for whatever reason, they don't have the prisms on the banner. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess sometimes they do it, sometimes they don't. I don't know why, to be honest. Like, do they just want you to miss the bloody prisms? Like, what is this, man? Like, you gotta show people that the prisms are involved, you know? Kind of important. But, yeah. Okay. We're holding on to first place, though, in the tourney. Looking pretty good. I'd be happy with second. Some epic Relentless Gear would be just fine. Yeah, it would be just fine. Okay, man. Should I pull my souls or wait for CVC with personal rewards next week? They usually do a 2x event, right? The fact that the 2x event is active right now, Justin, I'd say just pull them now, to be fair. At least pull your Mortal Soulstones. You might want to hold on to your Immortals. I had them in abundance, so I did pull some. But yeah, definitely the Immortal Soulstones are way better to pull during 2x events. You get a lot more value from the smaller Soulstones during the 2x events, so I say just pull them now. And the fact that there's a 2x event active right now makes it very, very unlikely. I don't know this, but it's very, very unlikely that there'll be a 2x event active for Soulstones during the CVC as well. So, yeah. I'd say just pull them now. You know what I'm saying? Usually pulling Soulstones during CVC doesn't give that many points either, from what I understand, because it's based on... is it based on like the quality of the soul that you pull? So you need to pull like a lot of 5 and 6 star souls. So if there's not a 2x event active during the CVC, then they're not worth that much. So yeah, I'd say pull them now, man. But hey, cuties, welcome back, welcome back. Even if it's just to catch the end of the stream where we're just kind of chilling now for a little bit, you know. Oh god, okay. But yeah, man, the Soulstone pulls were very, very, very successful today. Very, very successful, man. Good stuff. Happy as Larry. Oh god. My wife has just seen how long the video is, man. She's just seen how long the goddamn... Covering every rare champion. Covering every rare champion, man. After she uses like an auto cutter tool to remove like all of the pauses from the video. It came out at 1 hour, even with all of the pauses and moments of silence removed from the video, man. Oh god. Of course I had some breaks in between, so it's gonna be trimmed down a little bit more as well, but I knew it was gonna be a very, very long video, man. I knew it was gonna be a long one, you know. But yeah, did we pull anything good today, cuties? We did. We actually pulled... Where is she, man? 6-star perfect soul. Oh, hello, Numpkin. Oh, you're just crossing over, are you? Good kid. 6-star perfect soul for good old Supreme Elhain. Great, you know, lovely, very, very nice. What else did we pull that was new today, man? Did we pull any epics that were new today? That were like particularly good? I don't think we pulled any epics today that were like totally new and fresh. Yeah, I don't think we did. Okay, but we did pull some juicy rares, man. We got our hands on good old Torex, 5-star. Very, very nice. I mean, I love this rare champion. I think that he's great. He's currently sitting at level 40 on my account, but yeah, I'll definitely be taking up to 5 stars now. Probably 6 stars, to be honest, because you might as well at this point. And also Candleguard, man. Good old 6-star for Candleguard too. So we gotta make like some kind of showcase video showing off a 6-star Candleguard, man. We just have to. I mean, it's like the rule, right? We did also sadly pull the Perfect Soul 6-star for Blood Mask and for this piece of crap as well. I should probably just sell these. I'm toying with the idea of just making like an absolute meme video. Getting like a 6-star... What's this thing called again? Hellhound, Hellfang, whatever the hell it is. No, that'd be too stupid, Ben. Even I'm not that stupid, Ben. I know I like 6-starred King Garog. But come on now. Like, we can't be doing that, man. Oh my god, you got a 6-star perfect for Vizix and you get her in 2 weeks. Oh my goodness, cuties. That's good. That's so cool. Yeah, Vizix is such a badass as well. Oh my god. Yeah, that's gonna be really, really good, man. Okay, I tell you what, we do actually have some champs right here then that we can start to awaken up right now. Upgrading the Cold Heart up to a 5-star. Glorious. Very, very nice. As long as it doesn't just crash our game from just sheer awesomosity, which is a possibility. Who else do we get, man? Goddamn Hellborn Sprite. I guess we go ahead and just might as well. I do still use my my Hellborn Sprite in my Clan Boss team, so might as well. Rotos, I have him up. I'm working him up towards level 60 just now. It's only a 1-star soul though, so no rush to be using that. Slixus I actually do use in Faction Wars, so that's a nice little upgrade as well. Very, very lovely. 1-star for Skiramis. I mean, better than nothing. Skiramis deserves all of the love. And then it's, of course, the 6-star perfect for Yorg, which I can't use yet because he's still 5-star. Same thing for Reliquary Tender. Spirit Host. Guess I still use it, kind of, you know. Okay. You just got 5-star War Maiden. Perfect Soul, Michael. Oh my god. Dude, that's really good. That's really good. I mean, almost everybody has at least a level 50 War Maiden, right? Almost everybody. Petrifia. Oh, God. I'm considering just fooding the Petrifia, man, honestly. Maybe not great. Look at this, dude. Oh my god, my little candle guard, man. Oh, dude, she's going to realize her potential very, very soon. It's going to be sweet. Okay, yeah, a lot of champs that just haven't ascended up yet that have, like, small souls waiting for them. Miscreated monster. God, I've got a lot of epics I need to work on, man. I got a lot of epics I need to work on. But hell, like I say, man, now that I've got my clan boss team and stuff all set up, and my Hydra teams are doing pretty well, I feel quite comfortable now to go back and start actually taking care of some of these epic champs that I'm quite excited to build out. Durandil. Okay, we have a 3-star for him as well. Quite excited to take him up too. 1-star for Rajin. Okay. Cool, man. Cool. Alright, yeah. I'm very, very close to get done, like, farming up the masteries and getting a bunch of fresh level 60s, like, fully ranked up and stuff, and then after that, it's time to focus on all of our smaller champs, man. It's gonna be sweet. Do we wait to awaken for CVC, Michael? No, it doesn't do anything, man. It doesn't do anything. Like, actually pulling the trigger on awakening a champion, sadly, I don't believe, anyway, I'm 99% sure that it doesn't give you any points to do this during CVC, which is kind of odd. It feels like one of those things that, like, you would expect in Raid. It kind of breaks the pattern a little bit. Like, there's usually a best time to spend every resource in the game, you know? And to, like, pull the trigger on things in this game. There's always, like, a best time or a best event to do it. But, like, Awakening Champions seems to be an exception to that rule. So, like, Ascending Champions and Leveling Champions and Ranking Up Champions, there's a right time to do all those things, but Awakening, nah, it seems to be okay to do whenever. But yeah. Oh, man. God. The old throat, man. The old throat's playing up. Golly. Man, I expected to only stream for like 2 hours today, man. We streamed for nearly 3 hours. That's a lot more than I was expecting to get through today. Man. Oh my god. Okay. Damn, you have no provokers on your account either. It's hype. Yeah, physics is huge, man. Oh my god. Yeah, that's huge, man. That's huge. Okay. Overwatch Classic is back. Oh god, bro. Yeah, I heard about that, man. I heard about Overwatch Classic, man. Jesus. Wow. I don't know how I feel about that. Because, like, WoW Classic coming out was one thing. Like, for Blizzard, you know? Making World of Warcraft Classic servers. Fair enough. Like, you couldn't even access Classic anymore. The game has changed so much from WoW Classic to where it is today with the War Within expansion. You know what I'm saying? And, like, so it makes sense to release WoW Classic because it's been like 20 years, you know, or whatever. But Overwatch Classic, bro, hasn't been that long. And really, has the game changed that much? Like, the main thing I think of that changed with Overwatch from, like, its initial launch to Overwatch 2 is the ability to pick the same champion 6 times on the team. So you could rush in with, like, 6 Divas or 6 Winstons, which was always hilarious. Or, like, 6 Traces, you know? That was one thing that you could do back in the day, and that was funny as hell. But, like, couldn't they just add that as a game mode in Overwatch 2? You know? You know what I'm saying? Isn't it already a game mode, the No Limits game mode? Actually? So, like, why are they releasing Classic Overwatch? Like, I don't know, man. It's changed an insane amount. You think so, Justin? I don't know that it has, man. Like, I don't know that it has. Like, I feel like everything you could do in Overwatch 1, like Overwatch Classic, you can still basically do and get, like, the same experience in Overwatch 2 today. You know, Ultimate's still doing the same thing. The old maps are still in the game. There's just more maps now. The old game modes are still in the game. Some of them have been tweaked a little bit over time in how they function, but I don't know, dude. I don't know. So you're hyped for it, Justin? Like, you think like you're totally on board with Overwatch Classic? You're going to be blasting it? I mean, I'm happy for you, man. I'm happy that you're excited for it. If that is the case. For me, I haven't played Overwatch for such a long time. It's been a long time, man. Like, I played Overwatch, man. I played Overwatch in, like, back in, like, Season 2, Season 3, those kind of times. I got up to Master. Master rank, like, what's that, like, 3500 or something? 3500, 3600 SR or something like that. Bro, I was the master of playing all of the non-aiming champs. Like, I don't have a history at all in FPS games, bro. I can't aim, okay? Okay, I can aim, but to, like, a silver rank. Or, like, low gold rank standard. Like, I am not that guy who's gonna be, you know... Who's gonna be, like, 360 no-scoping people and that kind of thing, you know? That's not me, man. Like, Twitch gaming is not my thing. I just can't do it. So for me, I was playing old-school Symmetra. Right, with that, like, auto-lock cannon weapon. I'd play Symmetra every single defense round, every single offense round. I'd play either Zenyatta and just focus on good orb usage, or Winston. And that's all I played, man. Winston, Zenyatta, and Symmetra, man. A little bit of Mercy, but mostly those three, you know. Symmetra, bro, I swear to God, right, when I was playing defense on Symmetra, there were certain maps like Eichenwald where I had like 84% win rate on that map for the entire season on Symmetra, dude. Like, if I got to lock in Symmetra on Eichenwald, we were not losing. That's it, man. I swear to God, like, it was crazy, you know? Like, the only games I lost is where, like, a teammate disconnected or something, you know? Or someone started, like, AFKing and running it down or whatever because, like, they were tilted, you know? Like, I just would not lose on Eichenwald, man. Because Symmetra was just so good. She was so good, man, at defense on that map. Like, it was just stupid. And I had, like, my turret placements down. I knew exactly what I was going to do every round. Oh, my God, bro. Easy Masters rank, man. Easy Masters, you know? Winston was really dumb, otherwise solid choices. Dude, Winston was, man, I feel like Winston was legit. I feel like Winston was legit, especially in early Overwatch, you know, where people didn't communicate quite as well, I feel like. And so was Winston. It was like, man, just jump on the backline and just laser beam like the Mercy or the Zen or whatever. Because there was so much fewer supports back in the day as well. Like, I'm talking before Anna even existed, you know? Like, you couldn't even get, like, naded or sleep darted, you know? Like, way back in those days. So Winston, you just jump in. Oh, there's Zenyatta. Guess he's dead. You know? It was crazy how good Winston was back in the day. Whereas now, or at least, like, last time I played, like, people, like, wisened up a lot to keeping the monkey under control, you know? So you can get away with a lot less now. Or back when I stopped playing with Winnie. Good old Winston, man. Hi there. Jumping under the backline, dude. Let's go, man. Oh, what's up, man, Jetri, dude? How's it going, man? Yeah, I'm feeling better, man. I'm feeling better, dude. I'm still kind of stuffed up, and my voice is a little bit rough still, but I'm definitely feeling a lot better today, man. Feeling good, man. Feeling good. Feeling good, dude. Sounds like to me you want to play some Overwatch Classic. Oh my God. Justin, goddammit. Oh Christ, well I guess that we're losing this. Yep, there we go. Yeah. I thought we'd be faster than that guy, but never mind. Alright, whatever, man. Cool. Okay. Well, you know what, boys? I think I'm probably gonna go ahead and wrap this stream here, man. Because frankly, I gotta rest the old voice, man. So, hey, before I go, one more promo link. Shout out. I've actually streamed for a lot longer than I thought I would today. But, hey, if you're looking to join me on my free-to-play adventures, then this promo link gives you the best possible way to kickstart a brand new raid account, man. So you might as well just go ahead and get it done. You know what I'm saying? Also, yeah, in the current account takeover series that I'm also doing here on the channel, I am trying to prioritize the hell out of any account that uses the beginner promo link because, you know, it's the least I can do to say thanks for that. So there is that as well. So, yeah, it's just a damn good time to create a second account, man. That's it, really. So click that link and do it, you know what I'm saying? Alright, man, I'm gonna leave it here. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all did enjoy this happy little stream. I'm gonna go ahead and switch on over to the goodbye screen. Because it's time, man. I need a sip of water. I need some food in my belly. And yeah, gotta try and get that rare champion video out that we spent like an hour and a half recording on this stream, man. It was a tough one. It was a tough one. Okay. Thanks, guys. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Thanks for stopping by, man. It's always great to touch down with everybody. And I'll see you all tomorrow at around the same time, man. Alright. Have a good night. Oh, god damn it, Sean. Why do you have to make me feel bad, man? Hi, Cobb, sorry for being late. Oh, man, you make me feel bad for ending the stream, man. There's always one guy who shows up super late, man. Oh, god. Oh, what's up, man, BB? I thought you might be lurking in the stream chat. Alright, I'm really going now, though. I'm really going now. Alright. See you, boys. And girls.